We were town and talking.
Yeah, it might have been that we hit 5 and we just never fought, so I forgot that I had 2 attacks.
So basically, what you missed was
Hold on, make sure the YouTube went live. I don't think it did.
It did. We'd be live.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, basically, what the group decided to do was they went into the basement, where they were met by more skeletons that popped from the ground, but this time a little bit more on them, along with a bunch of cultists that were running down. After they were able to defeat them, they heard chanting come from behind a wall, but instead of resting, they went into the secret door where they were doing a ritual. So then they fought 5 cultists along with 2 flaming skulls. It was a rough fight. A lot of people were down and then back up. The barbarian was locked that down most of the time. But at the end, the group ended up prevailing.
Did prevail.
And then they went and they searched upstairs, where they found a secret room that they found a pipe, gold, some Strahd coins, which they've never seen before. It's gold coins with Strahd's face on them. A deed to a farm property near Lake Zarovich. They also found a map of the city with a bunch of red marks on it. And
was it Valaki map city?
It was of this city, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a book of grimoires of the 4 quarters. So then they found a room with a female in it who is the daughter of the what did we decide to call them? Wachters?
Wachters family.
Wachters.
I'm pretty sure the CH is a K.
But she thinks she's a cat. After entering this room, they found a dead body who was very well preserved. Nobody could even smell death on him except for trauma.
Wait, when you say this room, the game is paused and my character is all the way over
Oh,
here.
right.
That's where you remember you weren't moving.
Yeah,
you were just saying that King was following.
Yeah. Let me put.
The paladin did get a new scar from all the fireballs.
He did get a new scar.
What happened to Zavad? He was bleeding from the eyes.
He got blood in his eyes, which was easily wiped off.
Yeah.
And then.
He's an alcoholic now.
Yeah, he's an alcoholic.
That did happen.
Just a quick jump from blood in the eyes to alcoholism.
Yeah. My eyes seen too much. Give me a drink.
It's a natural progression.
Seems about right. Let's see. Where are you? Here you are. So in this room they found a dead body that was very well preserved. Which casting magic, it was detect magic. It did have a magic essence on it, which pretty much just figured was gentle repose. Also,
okay.
Yep. There was a chest in this closet that had Lovina's diary in it, and
the
bones
diary was quite interesting too.
that they were able to identify because the grimoire book in the other room told them whose bones they were. They were of the original lady. Or no, these are Leo's bones. Leo the lion.
Mm-hmm. And Leo was the bastard son of the king, who was the half brother to Strahd and his brother.
And that is pretty much where we left off.
And then the crazy cat lady is snuggling up to the dead body, which is creepy because it's her father.
Did I get any more disabilities or
Nope.
debuffs?
No, you're lucky. You're lucky there.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No curses,
you held
no.
strong as you were held.
Yeah, and you didn't get down.
No.
So you're good there.
And so the way I understand it, King, is that Lavinia killed Leo because he had eyes for someone in Strahd's court, and she thought she was doing Strahd a favor by killing him and getting him out of the way, shoving his bones in a chest.
Basically the diary also said was, yeah, Strahd was thinking Leo was going to turn against him and try to take his place. So she was infatuated with Strahd. Lavinia was. So she did his bidding, and he asked her to poison her husband, and she said okay. So she could get part of the royal court. Her eyes were only to be part of the royal court because she came from a low noble family or something. Which Jay was supposed to put all the books into the lore so we could get
I like
caught
how
up.
it's all on me when I always ask, is there anything I need to do this week? Nothing until I get at the computer.
I'm definitely interested in all the other books too.
So here we are with a female who thinks she's a cat and a dead body.
We did find out that a level...
Like, to what level does she think she's a cat? Like, does she only speak in meows?
She only speaks in meows, and
she purrs, she rubs against your leg. Kotara had to hold her back. Yeah, because I used calm emotions on her because she was kind of manic. So I used calm emotions on her, and now she's just been kind of following me around.
What are you doing to me?
I tried to move you into the room, and I accidentally put you on one of the teleport areas. I'm trying to get you back.
I was right in front of the door.
Oh, okay. Now you're not.
But we did find out it is a disease she has, not a curse, and a greater restoration spell could cure her. So we could try to see if the clerics would help her.
Aren't you a cleric?
I'm not that fancy of a cleric yet. I don't have that spell. And we did say if we did rest, I could change to speak with the dead and try to speak with this dead body right here. I remember us discussing that. I only get 3 questions.
Seeing how much
asked.
they charged me for freaking long, I imagine that you're gonna have to pay a lot for I think Ritter is 5th level.
Yeah. If it's 50 gold a level, that's 250 gold.
So, like can we put her in a box and leave it in the church and run away like people do
Wow.
with kittens?
No, I like this idea. A really big cardboard box.
We'll put holes in it.
Have little breathing holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like our cleric is like, I don't know, Char maybe? Ball? Tiamat? I don't know if she's quite Loth or Vecna yet though, but she's getting close sometimes. Who is your god anyways?
Tyr.
Oh god, you're one of the most goody gods.
Tyr, but she actually is from a world that doesn't believe in gods. So she got raised by clerics, my character. So she definitely has some...
How are you a cleric that doesn't believe in gods? Wait, what?
No, her world doesn't believe in gods,
yeah, where
but
I'm
she
from,
was raised by
the
clerics.
dream world where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
So
I was like, hold on.
But she got abandoned into this world, and she was raised by these clerics. Whether or not so far, you guys don't know whether or not she totally believes in what she believes in. So,
I still think she's leading more mask than Tyr.
So, what do we want to do? We can hang around here, take a rest, try and talk to the body. We can go talk to the mayor in the interim.
Well, we definitely have to go back to the Baron, and Radis needs to drop that head on his desk and be like, now, who's the enemy now?
Can you convince the town that she's the only way to get information to fully satisfy and like get the town to pay for this greater restoration?
We could try to talk to the Baron. He's definitely a hard-headed individual, I guess I will call him.
Yeah, someone may be able to convince him to finance a spell, because maybe she has more information regarding the cult that would be pertinent to him. Might be able to swing that angle.
I feel like he wouldn't even have to actually pay, just command it.
Whatever it looks like. Getting it done is not in our pockets, so...
Sounds all legit things, because right now it's 4 in the morning, right?
Yes, it is 4:40 a.m.
If we were to rest for 8 hours, it would be...
just before 1.
Which probably is a better time knocking at the mayor's door than 4 in the morning.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good idea.
Plus, I'm pretty sure we're all pretty depleted at this point. At least I am. Pretty exhausted after the last battle.
Any more of this house we haven't been to? I think with this room, it was all of it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty sure, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I will.
I don't suppose we found.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be sleeping. Yeah, I do think we need to grab as much of the valuables as possible, because I don't think the Baron deserves any of it before we send him to the location of this house.
You were looking for some specific books. Maybe they have some on the shelves here. Or did you already look?
Yeah, so that they already found the books, and the books were
the wine tasting one.
Yeah, Court of Ravenloft, Devil We Know, Lords of Barovia, Wines of Barovia, and Lavina's Diary, which opened up the secret door.
So none of the ones Sassy's looking for specifically?
No.
He told me the locations of the two.
Is that the wine one was something that was for sale, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that one we could probably sell to the bookkeeper, because he was selling that book, and the lords too, the manor lord. We have that one already. The wine one, actually, I wanted to read that one before we sold it. I did not buy that one. So, is there any way we can is there anything valuable in this house that we could sell, like fine china, anything like that, or?
I mean, there was like all those silver. They were a little like chipped up and stuff. Like they definitely looked a little like they were trying to be posh, but they would probably still fetch something. Maybe not like full price, but.
How heavy is that? Is it something we could stash?
I mean,
it's your dinner place.
Yeah, think of it as, I mean, are they the lightest thing in the world? No.
Well,
are you guys like...
people carry freaking ladders in their backpacks.
Yeah,
so
I mean, you guys have Tanuvasa and Tramadin who can carry a lot. So, yeah, I think you guys can carry some dinner plates and shit.
Okay. I think we should collect the valuables so that we can try to get some more money to go on our next excursion.
Yeah, using my keen, steely things eyes, I'm going to look for things that seem to have value. Trinkets here, there, necklaces, jewelry. A painting. So nap time? Nap time for tired adventurers?
I think so.
I thought you were robbing this place.
Alright, so we're going to do that first and then go take a nap.
It doesn't make sense to come back here.
It was like either after the nap or before the nap. I was thinking after, but this doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Are we paying for an inn room?
Wait, no, we have that house. that the girl's staying out with the kids that we could sleep in.
True.
I mean, it's not the most comfiest, but we don't have to pay anything. But what do we do with Cat Lady?
This house unattended while we go out and rest.
True.
I was gonna say, why don't? I'd probably say let's just.
Yeah, just loot everything now.
Yeah. So So how long are you gonna take to like loot the house?
So, and just to be clear here, the
How
only
long does
people
it
that
take?
are here are this dead body that is in gentle repose and
This cat.
lady.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
we've
can
killed
kill
everyone
everybody else.
Alright. Okay.
I mean, is there a way we could just rest in this house? Just borrow
yeah, I would go to
a
the
room?
guest bedroom. I'm not going to sleep with this dead man.
Yeah, well, there are beds in the house.
He doesn't smell.
What has anyone tried to move the body that's in gentle repose and
No.
see
No,
how that lady reacts?
not yet. We're gonna wait until our cleric can talk to the dead.
But I have to change my spell up during the long rest, so.
Yeah, that might be a good reason to wait until we can do it to speak with dead.
So, I guess to answer your question, Jay, I would go through drawers that I haven't been through yet, and I would walk up and down the halls and look for anything that stands out, but I wouldn't go, like, searching the rooms for hidden buttons or floorboards or anything, since we're kind of done with this.
So, wait, you're gonna take like 30 minutes?
Like an hour.
Like an
Say
hour? Okay.
That's good with people. It could even be the first hour of my watch.
So, okay, I'll just say you got a bag of stuff right now, and then we can worry about selling it and stuff.
Sweet.
Hell yeah, bag of
Am I able
stuff.
to add a bag
Bag of
stuff.
stolen valuables.
It's like silver plates, silver cups, gauntlets,
Or Skyrim.
anything that looks like it might have some value to it.
Don't forget the cheese wheels.
The cheese
Sweet
tax,
rolls.
the cheese tax.
Put the basket over the guy's head.
So we decided we're gonna rest here.
Yes. But I think we're not going to rest in this room.
Okay, I mean we can just say
Yeah, we're in the
whatever
house.
room you're in. Yeah.
I don't know.
Is anybody gonna stay in and watch them, or?
I'll stay and watch.
Okay.
Now, am I still gonna be able to rest, or are we gonna
Yeah.
take turns?
Yeah, I mean as long as somebody else can
Yeah.
watch while you're resting,
I'll
and
watch.
but to save time and whatnot, we'll just say that you guys were able to rest. You guys definitely have the advantage here if anybody came, and
Change my
nobody came through the
spell
night. Each person took their watch, and
Save some of that wine to sell back. We should sell back to the innkeep.
so and then we will hold on.
Okay, order. Okay.
Long
so-
rest. Did.
Which spell do I want to get rid of? Be able to change it up.
So we got an 18 and a 19. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
I think I'm going to, for now,
Mhm. 19 and then trauma.
I think I'm gonna switch that one out.
That's right, and trauma has all those knives and everything too.
Alright, I think with Speak with the Dead, I can only ask 3 questions. So we need to pick our questions. Allowing to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell in the last 10 days. Till the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. We get 5 questions. It only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it knew.
So, Rama, roll me a 1d20.
By the way, what was my one?
That's what I'm doing right now.
So, you want me to roll a 20?
A 1d20, yeah. Oh, okay. So, as you stare up into the sky, you catch a glimpse of what could be a future, and hold on a second.
I think I see a future of druid loot.
Alright, I pulled you in another room. You see a glimpse of the girl who's laying in bed as a cat pet for the Baron.
Wait, I see her as a what?
As a cat pet for the Baron.
I see her as a cat pet for the Baron.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's what you see. You see her as a pet, like a not treated super well pet either.
Okay, and I'm allowed to tell everybody else.
Yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want. I just want to give you that option. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, hey guys, I was just out, just kind of studying the sky and everything, and I don't know really what this vision that I had. I'm not sure if it's. I think it might be future, but the daughter that's acting like a cat, I see her has a pet for the Baron, and not like a favorite pet, but I do see her as basically as a pet for the Baron.
It does not surprise me.
Baron, you mean like the town burgomaster?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He goes by the title of Baron.
He was a disgusting man.
Oh,
So
he's a Baron. Okay.
this poor woman has been abused enough. I would not want that to happen to her again.
Yeah, Isaac's also kind of a creeper too.
So I'm not sure if we're going to want to maybe let him know she's been found.
No. Unfortunately, I think that plan is out the window with your seeing what you saw. So we could keep
throw
her.
in a house full of misfits.
We have the. We can ask. What was her name? Triss. No, I can't remember her name. Irina. Triss is from Witcher. Never mind. Irina, if she could look after her till we have the funds to, or the ability to fix her.
My intuition would tell me that what is happening here the Baron already knew about and didn't want anyone to discover her.
Yeah, I feel like this is information that we could use to great benefit for ourselves.
Yep, and I think once we can cure her, she would probably has a lot of information for us. Being the daughter of this wicked family, and she must have, I don't know if she's maybe tried to stop her mom, and then the mom, like, what mother does that to their daughter? I just don't understand.
Apparently the same one who murders her husband.
True. Seems like this whole family's messed up.
So the plan is to give Irina a literal cat girl.
Yeah, you know, the House of Misfits,
Have her babysitter.
in the creepy house that something's watching over you. I mean, it's like, you know, it's Plan B. Plan B's never as good as Plan A.
Oh, what's Plan A?
Plan A was talking to Baron until till Travadin had his vision, and now we're like, oh, Plan B, throw the House of Misfits.
Irina's daycare.
Hey, the kids could, you know, make sure she's fed.
Hey, every kid should have a pet.
All right, but I can ask 5 questions to the husband now. I think one should be, why did his wife poison him?
Was
I don't
he
get why you
poisoned, or did
murder
he?
and then preserve.
Was he murdered? He might
I'll,
have just died of old age. I think Leo was given a forever sleep potion. He was put to sleep until he died. But I don't
yeah.
remember this guy here being poisoned or
Maybe you
anything.
can ask, how did you die? Maybe they can remember.
Yeah.
Or even how long ago?
Yeah. Is he aware of the cult
I
activities?
don't think the corpse is going to know how long ago, because once it died, it's
Yeah.
not going to be
Yeah,
able
it's
to
not aware of
perceive
time, right?
No, but we can maybe ask the year.
Well, yeah, you could ask what year, yeah.
Why is his daughter a cat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Maybe
see
that's
if he
not
knows.
important.
Well, that might be.
How is his daughter a cat?
All right, so Katara's gonna stand over him. Are we ready? We get 5 questions. We want
Are
what?
there hidden valuables in the house?
Do we want to know?
Or maybe ask if his daughter always was that way.
Yes. What happened to your daughter? Maybe he can have some kind of insight. I'm not sure. I try to explain to the party, the corpse isn't going to be very like coherent because he is dead coming back to talk. So it's not going to be like clear sentences. So we have to try to keep our questions pretty.
So what do we hope to learn? Do we want more information on Strahd? Do we want to use their connection to him for information? Do we want to ask more about this cult and their activity? Do you want to know more about Velaki or the red X's on the map?
Oh, the red X's on the map might be if
Could
he's
just
even
be a bunch
aware.
of buried skeletons, because they were all around this house too, so it could be like skellies waiting to be brought to light.
Maybe. I want to know, how did he die? Because if the answer to that question, if he says poisoned or something like that, or he just said he died naturally, we need to know if he is an enemy of his wife, or the wife actually.
And what
Sounds good.
information do we hope to glean? Like, I mean, I guess why would it matter if his wife killed him, or we already know that his wife
Because
was...
it's based on our future questions. If he doesn't even know about the cult and he was just innocent to all this, like oblivious living in this house, then asking any cult questions are going to be a waste.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could be oblivious to the cat girl in the next room. I don't know. Like, as the one of the owners of this house, I assume he's got to know what's going on here, right? He's not absolved.
I wonder if they know if there's an antidote. For the daughter. Is there an antidote hidden anywhere?
Maybe.
Are one of our casters able to do like an Arcana check and learn about the spell Gentle Repose? Because that might give us an idea of how long the body has been here too. I don't think Gentle Repose lasts forever.
I mean, I can do
That's
an
a good
Arcana
point, it
check.
Can't you just
Or
keep
actually
casting
wouldn't-
it before it expires?
Yeah,
Yes.
it could just be recast every day if that's what it takes, so that won't really tell us a whole lot.
Well, if someone's coming there and recasting it every day, means we could probably camp out and prepare like a...
No, we killed her downstairs in the basement. While you
Yeah,
were
it's
gone.
probably her.
So basically what your understanding of Gentle Repose is that the duration is about 10 days.
Okay.
And you also the copper pieces that are in his eyes is a regent for that spell.
I wonder with his age and stuff if he would have an idea where the Raven person is. He has any information on that. Once again, I don't think we're going to get as clear of answers as we would like from this spell.
We could ask what their plans were for Velaki.
Yeah.
They were going to raise a skeleton army, if they were going to open the doors for Strahd, or open impending attack they're preparing for.
All right. I'm just going to cast the spell and then...
Is this still the house where we fought, like, the huge skeleton army?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically this was the cultist lead operation house, and we ended up we found the girl that disappeared during that fight. They were trying to do a summoning ritual in the basement, and we ended up killing all the cultists.
Yeah, Lady Walker is dead in the basement.
Actually, her head is attached to Radis's hip at the moment.
That's true. And then this guy dead in the bed is Mr. Walker, so the spouse.
Okay. It's starting to come together for me now.
Yeah.
All right.
Ask her a question.
It is intriguing that he didn't end up like a skeleton. Impressive.
Yeah. Like.
All right, you have casted it.
Does he wake up?
Yep. All of a sudden, his eyes open up, and they have like this green hue to him, and his mouth has like this green to it. And he goes,
Sir, do you know what happened to your daughter? Sitting next to you.
"Dark path."
He said dark path.
Fiona wanted her to take the dark path. She refused.
Oh. Okay, so Fiona was Mrs. Watcher. No, I'm not asking. No. I'm whispering that to the group.
Is that a question? I wanted him to be like, do you know what happened to your daughter? Yes.
I'm trying not to be an ass.
No, I get it.
What were your plans for the town?
I didn't have plans for the town.
He said, I didn't have plans for the town. Okay.
You can ask him, do you know what your wife's plans were?
She can't ask me that. I'm just kidding. Okay. I'll try to be louder. Alright.
How did you die?
Poison.
See? What's
Tea.
That's the same way Leo died.
Drank tea, felt ill.
Maybe don't use any of the cups in the house.
I know, right?
That's right. We're selling them.
Is there an antidote to your daughter's condition in the house?
No.
Dang, I was hoping we get like a freebie and not have to spend 250 gold. We got what? One more question?
One more.
All right.
One more.
Shut up, you asshole.
What were the goals of the cult? Or
I don't
like,
think he knew.
What do we want to know most of? Like, more than anything, what do we want to know?
Maybe, like, yeah, I guess.
How to defeat Strahd.
Yeah, I'll say how to kill Strahd. He might not know though.
Is that what you're asking him?
I was just saying, like, that should be our focus and what we're
Or
working towards.
with the gems, like with his age, would he have known?
No, that was hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would he, in his unique position, know regarding Strahd? Like, what information could he give us regarding the castle, the whereabouts of who knows?
So, cultists, an army of people who worship Strahd inside a city who wants nothing to do with Strahd.
Right, exactly. Red X is all over. The same Red X is appearing where all the skeletons were buried. So, like, there's going to be a skeleton uprising, right? Or can there be, since the cult is no longer here?
I think we defeated all the uprising.
Did we?
True. Let's ask him. Do you want me to ask him how to defeat Strahd? See if he gives any insight?
That seems way too far-fetched that he would have that.
I think we
Maybe
kind of know
does.
that too. We know we need the gems to make the soul, the vessel that will absorb his darkness and then make him killable again. I think we know that.
Maybe does he know of Strahd having any particular weaknesses, or maybe something even he's just not necessarily a weakness, but something he's very
Or-
fond of that we could use as a weakness.
Or ask him something. If he's a prominent member of the town, ask him something about the Burgomaster, Baron, right?
Or the Burgomaster, if we want to go that route.
I'm sure he's going to say he hated him if he was part of the cult. But what question should we ask him about the Burgomaster?
I mean,
What if we ask him if there's any other people that are sympathetic to Strahd in town? Give us more leads to follow.
yeah.
Okay, well, that'd be...
'Cause that would give us more information than one question at a time.
True. Sir, is there any other members of the town that was working for Strahd? Besides your wife and you.
I really don't work for Strahd. Wife does. I let her do her thing, but I stayed out of it for the most part.
That's why she gave ET. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a feeling he might not. With him being poisoned, he was getting in the way of his wife, and his wife was just as evil as her ancestor.
Duh.
Maybe he really was just caught up in all the... So then begs the question, do we speak to the wife?
And you notice that Stella looks very sad right now.
Oh, maybe we should have done it in front of the poor kitty cat. I don't know. I think the body has to be intact. And I don't think. Let me see.
Wait, what's your question?
Talk to the
Can't we just ask the head? That's
the
on
head.
list
The
as
head
well?
that's on. Let me see. Allowing it to answer the question you posed. Corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails. The corpse was the target of the spell in the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions.
Yeah, see?
Well, it has a mouth and it's not undead.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, are they?
We could ask the questions in front of the Burgomaster to satisfy all his desires. That the
Oh, you know.
curse is lifted and everything else, and that we deserve all of our rewards.
Unless she says that there's more. And he's like, job's not done, I'm not paying you.
All I gotta say, the Burgomaster was very difficult to deal with. It was a very difficult man.
Yeah. It's right
The only reason why I was wanting to get on his good side is that he is the leader of this town, and we were trying to keep a safe spot for Irina and the
Right.
kids. But he is not a good man.
I mean, he's against Strahd,
Yeah.
so enemy of my enemy is my ally. And we do have the fact that we've got Cat Lady over here that we can hang over his head.
Well, I don't think we should be telling the Burgomaster about Cat Lady.
If we need it in negotiations, I don't really care about the cat lady.
Well, my cleric would. She wouldn't want her to be abused anymore, especially now knowing from her dead father that she was against her mom and against going to the dark.
She could even have information regarding the cult's.
Yeah,
actions
she.
and be
I feel like
sympathetic.
we need to get her better, and she can be on our side and giving us information. That's what I feel. I feel like she would be an asset for us. But I think
Both myself and my character don't know what the hell kind of magic would do that.
Yeah, who knows? So to the
Just
Burgle
Google it.
Master then with our.
I'm not gonna.
I'm just kidding.
I think we need to drop her off with Irina and see if Irina would look after her. If we can get her to even leave her dead father's side.
Yeah, are we going to?
So wait, were you guys
I mean, so,
wondering
like,
what
this-
kind of magic was on Stella, the cat girl?
The cat, yeah.
I mean, detecting magic. You don't read any magic on her.
No, it was like I did a medicine check and it was a madness disease. I'm guessing it was from some kind of potion she drank or whatever.
Perhaps, yeah.
And said a greater restoration spell could cure the madness.
So the plan is to
maybe a remove
leave her.
disease spell as well.
Maybe if it's a disease.
It's not a disease.
Well, well, you told me it was some
I told you it was a madness.
a madness.
It's a madness,
It's a
yeah.
madness. Yeah.
So the plan is to leave her with Irina and hope that she behaves herself and doesn't go run and be a cat lady in the middle of town.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we can coax her to stay there.
Lock her up in a room again.
Just throw
I mean, for her best interest, we might have to, but at least we'll treat her better than she was here until we can.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. We leave her by herself. So either somebody will have to stay here if we can't get her out of the house, or try to bring her to Irene's.
Well, I don't.
Oh, yeah,
currently
Well,
have
can
abilities.
King pick her up? Like
I'm sure he
That might
could.
be a
forklift
Yeah, yeah,
her?
Yeah.
King can pick her up.
Well, and then another. Irene's a cleric, right?
No, she was.
No.
She's like a swashbuckler, I think,
Oh, okay.
or something along those lines. She can command people to strike, which is kind of a martial thing.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can bring over Irene's, because I really don't want the Burgomaster to know she's.
Did we ever find her name on any portraits or anything like that?
Well, you heard him say Stella.
Oh, he did say Stella. Okay, so Katara goes, Stella, dear? Stella?
She comes and she starts rubbing up on you again.
All right, well, looks like she's following me.
All right, we're gonna ride this all the way to Irina's house.
We're gonna
So we're gonna
try.
follow you all the way.
Does she allow me to hold her hand?
Yeah.
All right, I'm holding her hand so she doesn't like take off.
Are you guys just gonna have her walk the street like that, or?
What's she in?
No.
What is her appearance right now? Is she pretty disheveled? And-
Yeah, she's pretty disheveled.
I say we take Kotara, have her go into one of the guest bedrooms, and go into the wardrobe and try to fix her up a little bit.
Find a
Cover
basin of water or something.
If I must.
something with
She's like, come here, kitty cat lady Stella.
Okay, so you take some time and you're just fixing her up.
Yeah, I found a brush in a bedroom or whatever, and is there any like clothes, like better clothes in the?
There's clothes around.
So I try to help
Yeah.
get her changed and wash her face.
Draw
And...
little black cat whiskers on her face.
Try to put her in some kind of cloak or something to disguise her so she's not
yeah,
recognizing. it's
yeah,
her.
like a hooded. Is there a hooded
Mm,
cloak
yep.
anywhere?
I have a ratty.
He does. he's been waiting for this moment. This is his Slumdog Millionaire moment. Did someone say cloak?
Ratty cloak
Those
comes
Stellas
up.
have a line.
Okay, so yes, you put a cloak on that goes over her head, so she tried to do a little bit more incognito about it. And what are we doing now?
What are we doing about the dead father? Are we just leaving him for the burgomaster?
I guess
don't
we
know
could,
the hell
unless we
is
want
supposed
to
be
like,
a corpse.
yeah, I guess we can go either inform the burgomaster or tell the parishioner or the father at the church that there's a dead person that needs to be buried.
True.
So he doesn't come back from the
All right, so
Assume there's an open grave somewhere they can shove him into.
Yeah.
there's a fireplace right there. Cremation.
Don't think that's gonna burn hot enough.
Okay, but we'll just leave him there for now. He's in gentle repose anyways.
Okay.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah.
No. And honestly, Katara could care less about him, honestly. So, like,
So we're going to.
Irina.
Okay, so
Drop Stella off at daycare.
Yeah.
Activate. Let's get you guys all off the map.
And as we're walking, if I can look at the map with the X's, do they seem to
So-
like be around key areas in the city?
Well, as you guys leave the area, you guys start walking south. And as you do that, you're seeing like some celebration in the streets. You guys are seeing skeletons on the ground, smashed. The guards are celebrating.
All
So
the skellies already came up.
yeah, so basically what you can determine is those red X's were spots that skeletons were buried at.
That's what we were right.
And the fact that you guys did break in so early and not rest, this would have been a lot bigger issue, but enough came up that the guards were able to take care of them while you guys were there, and they did get victorious.
We saved the city.
Oh, well,
Hey, good thing we didn't rest. It made that fight a little harder, but we were like, time is of the essence.
So, so as you guys are walking, yeah, you're just seeing like some more celebration, and the town seems pretty happy.
Well, good thing Radis has the head, or the burgomaster's just going to say that, oh, my guards took care of it. We have the leader's head, at least.
Yeah.
So, you guys, this is her, Irina's house.
Irina's still there with the kids, hopefully.
Irina is still there with the
Okay.
kids, and as you guys come in, she greets you guys, and she did tell you that she met somebody.
Met somebody. Who did you meet?
She met somebody she really likes and likes her. And
Wait, his name's not Isaac, is it?
In a couple hours.
it is not Isaac.
Okay.
It's been a day since you guys pretty much
Oh,
left her.
she's fast. What is this person's name, Irina?
His name. You just had to ask me his name.
Well, I'm curious who all of a sudden is taking advantage of the new girl in town. And got to make sure he's not working for Strahd, trying to get her kidnapped out of that
Yeah, give me
town.
1 second.
The index of suspicion should be super high, right?
Mhm. We didn't drag her ass all the way here just for her to
His
get
name is
kidnapped.
Vasily von Holtz.
Vasily
Basili.
von
well,
what?
sounds like a Strahd
Pulse.
sympathizer to me.
Host.
Is he
And-
here?
No, he's not here.
I go, what is his profession, Irina? Do you know anything of this man? You're supposed to be in hiding in here.
He's a noble.
Is the Von Haas name in that book of Strahd's Court of Ravenloft? Is it Host? H-O-S-T?
Holtz.
H.
Thank you.
Holtz. Von Holtz. And how did you meet this Von Holtz?
Oh, I met him. He came over and he greeted me.
Don't you find that suspicious, Irina? No one really knows you're here.
I mean,
Has she been magically charmed?
She, the burgomaster, he was friends with them, and, he said that they were here, and he's a wonderful man.
I will have to meet this Holtz to judge for myself.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we can plan a dinner.
Does she seem all there? Does she seem in her own right mind?
Yeah, she seems like her normal self.
I'm gonna kind of lean on over, and I'm gonna say, "Are we sure we should leave our guest here while we know of this kind of unknown quantity here?"
You're talking about Stella.
Yeah.
Do we think the chapel would take care of her?
I mean, he's not a stranger to me. I met him when I was young.
Okay, and you're sure
so
he's not in cahoots with Strahd, who's after you?
No, he's just a minor noble who he's a very entertaining, hospitalitous person. He's a good man.
As soon as I see him, it's like roll for initiative.
Well, Irina, we need to be a little bit more discreet, I think.
I mean, I'm safe in this town, right? That's why we're here.
But Strahd wants you so badly. So that we just fought all night, a whole cultist group that had gone after you. There are infiltrators in this town.
I mean, wouldn't I be safer with this noble then?
Only if this noble is to be trusted. We would have to talk to him.
Well, I think maybe we should not get too far ahead of ourselves and meet this noble first before we draw conclusions.
Agreed.
We have ourselves content of character.
Irina deserves happiness. Like, it's good to be cautious, but also like we don't want to ruin something good for her. Like, the suspicion needs to be super high. But
now we still have the issue of Stella here. Do we tell Irina to watch her and keep her a secret?
Still seems like the best idea to me.
To keep her a secret, even from this Von Holtz. All right, so
Von Holtz is going to be around here. I don't know how secret.
Well, why don't we send somebody to the church? Have one of us talk to them about what we have here, see if they can heal it or fix it or whatever, and then we can at least stay here with her. And then, since our cleric has a relationship with the Baron, maybe send her, and
Radis has the head.
Maybe. I was going to say send Radis, because Radis won't take no guff.
I don't...
Radis to the mayor or to the church?
I'd say Radis to the mayor with Sassy.
I don't see why we would bother with the church right now, since we already know what they would charge to cure her, and we can't afford it.
How much?
For a greater respiration spell.
Do we want to tell them about the dead walked her in the bed?
Well, let's go try to sell some stuff. Like, I have 145 gold on me right now. But yeah, it's up to you guys.
Well,
So
Do
we'll
we want to
leave-
pull money and try to get her cured now?
Well, let's sell. Like I can't
Yeah.
a crap ton of daggers, and we have a bunch of stuff to sell. So
well, while you guys are selling, should Radis and I go and talk to the burgomaster, or do we all want to go to the burgomaster?
I want to be there for the burgomaster, just because you never know when you might need someone with
Yeah.
lockpick.
Sure.
I just want to.
I want to sell stuff.
Yeah, I just want to stick kind of close to here while you guys are talking to the burgomaster, or somebody's just kind of stick around here. I just want to see if he's maybe been sending somebody to watch us or whatever, and if they see her, you know what I mean?
I could send Atramedes up to keep watch.
Ah, there you go. Okay. Well, yeah, if you want to keep Atramedes just kind of flying about the house, just to make sure, and then we can go sell our stuff, and yeah.
So we are going to explain to Irina who Stella is then.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Okay. So Katara tries.
See any
I'm
other
still
lady.
holding.
Yeah, the crazy
I-
cat lady.
Yeah, I'm still holding Stella's hand, and I kind of just pat her hand. And I look at Irina and I explain the situation to her. And wondering if, while we try to find enough money to cure her of her condition or madness, can you keep her safe in a room?
Of course I can.
And you have to keep her. She's the daughter of someone that the burgomaster hated and probably would want to hurt. Will you keep this a secret?
Of course, anything for you guys.
Okay, so I lead Stella into one of the rooms
Okay.
and pat her head. Be a good kitty. Katara's very awkward about it. She's like, be a good kitty. Don't scratch anything. Don't hurt yourself, as I'm trying to sneak out of the room.
She purrs and just kind of lays down.
Okay. Whew. And Katara quickly runs away.
Good job.
All right. So where are we going to sell first?
I got a bag of stuff from Wachter House here in my inventory, so I would sell that stuff wherever it needs to be sold.
I would say probably most of the stuff you found would probably be, you assume maybe Have and Dash would like. They seem like a very, like, kind of like an upscale, the tailor, so like any clothing or, they'll probably buy like, dinner gala stuff as well.
I will start hitting those shops and distributing the loot for money.
Okay, and I did find a fancy new way to split money up, so that's good. So I would say, going around selling all that kind of stuff, you end up pulling in about 120 gold from.
Is that including the daggers?
No. This is just what he's selling.
What, the bag of goodies we looted from the house?
So, I'm going to split that now. Look at your guys' money now,
Or let me look.
and then I'm gonna split it and tell me if
Okay.
it changes. All right, ready?
No, not yet. Okay, go ahead.
Staring at a 79.
Did it change?
No. Mine still says 116.
Let me update it real fast. Now
You
79.
guys are so rich. I had 2 gold.
I had 2 not long ago, and we got some pretty clutch wolf skin.
Damn it! That would have been so good if this works. Wonder why it doesn't work.
Well, let's wait until we sell the daggers too. I'm just
Okay.
so we have 120 so far.
I just have 34.
No, I'm saying like of sold that hasn't been distributed yet. There's 120 gold in the bank. We'll call it the bank.
All right, so then you're gonna go to where the weapon shop, I assume.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
blacksmith.
and I
or
thought,
whatever.
didn't Corzin, didn't you have weapons you wanted to sell too once we had permission from the blacksmith?
So basically, it was like if I had no money, I could give up a weapon.
Okay.
Since I'm not hurting
Okay,
for
okay,
money,
yeah.
I keep a short sword and a dagger on me, just in case, and I have my psychic blades that I normally use.
Okay.
But
So-
yeah, I am a.
Okay. So you go to the blacksmith and you meet Wayland again. And you guys are gonna talk about the daggers.
Yes.
Right, so
So
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was about to say, he asked you guys what you guys have, and I assume you just take out all the daggers, or
I'm gonna just take out one right now and just ask him to. How would you be interested in buying multiple daggers?
he takes a look at it. He goes, "Oh, these are fine daggers," and you can see he's kind of he has a somebody who's helping him in the shop, and he's kind of like almost like tilting his body where he's kind of like hiding like the dagger between him and the other person. He's like
Oh, the blacksmith is?
yeah,
Okay.
in a soft voice, like, where did you get these from? You're not supposed to have weapons like this in town.
Well, we were given permission by the burgomaster to have weapons, so
Damn
I'm.
it.
I would just tell him we're cleaning out the town of the weapons that you somehow let through. The town
Well,
let.
where did the cultists get the weapons? We have no idea if these guys didn't provide them with it.
Oh right, yeah. So, ask no question, hear no lies. Would you be interested?
Yeah, I can. I could give you. I don't know, like maybe 75 gold for this.
For the one dagger.
For the one?
Yeah, I mean it's very, very sharp. It's very nice. Good craftsmanship.
This sharp dagger. It's very sharp.
It's vicious.
Is it more than just a standard dagger, or is this something that Corzin would want to keep on his belt?
I mean, it's not a standard dagger. It's not magical, but
okay.
it's made very well. And basically, when you roll a 20
So
on an
Strahd
attack roll
provided
with
nice
this,
weapons for his cultists, apparently.
I guess it is technically a magic weapon. I apologize. It says when you roll a 20 on an attack roll with this magic weapon, your critical deals an extra 2d6 damage of that weapon's type.
Could I have one?
The dagger makes an effective side armament. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Corzin, it's 75 gold. I will give you a discount, however.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold one. Does anybody else use daggers? Is it just Corzin? Okay, so I'll just hold one back for Corzin. And so you said 75 for one dagger?
Yeah, I'd give you 75 for this.
Now, what if I had a couple more?
I mean, the money's kind of tight. How many more are you talking about?
3 more?
3 more.
Actually, I'm sorry. Hold on, and he acts like he's rummaging through his. I got 4.
He looks over. He's like, I mean, if you can give me some kind of discount, I don't know if I can really afford 4 more. I mean, if I buy them in bulk, I can give you like maybe 50 gold each for those 4.
I can't go 50 gold each. What about if you wanted to, besides the one in your hand, you want 2 more? So if you bought, let's see, it'd be 210 for 3 of them. What if I give them to you for 190?
Okay, I can do 3 for 190. Is it that what we're exchanging?
Yeah. What the hell?
Okay,
I was
so
off my math, but it's fine.
I'm gonna delete 3 from your inventory. Okay. And so he gives you an extra 100, or he gives you 190 gold.
So we have 310 in the bank.
Right. So I sold those ones so we can. Now we have the money to get her madness corrected.
And then we could split the rest.
Do you have anything for sale here?
Oh, yeah, we have fine weapons, any kind, great swords, battle axes, hand axes, chainmail, ringmail. We have it all: ball bearings, chains, hammers.
Okay. All right. I'll I have a couple friends that might be interested in this. Corzin, are you done here?
I am done. Looking at the dagger
So-
up and down, and then I'll put it in my belt.
How much gold?
310 so far in the bank. But hold on a second. I whispered to Corzin in the group. Corzin, I've just had a brilliant idea, but I need your sneaky, deceptive skills on this one. Can we go to the innkeep and see if they'll pay us for information of where they can collect some free wine before we tell the burgomaster the location of the
Didn't
place?
we think this
Well,
was the
there
wine that
this is
was...
stolen trade stuff. Yeah, like the wagon that got hijacked. We think that this is the barkeep stuff. We think we found his stuff.
Yeah,
but
but
I can-
I'm
yeah.
saying sell the information.
Ah, yes, I can do that. My charisma's not great, but I know how it works.
Well, I can assist.
Yes, I love this.
I just don't know if I can wheel and deal like that. Like, we can sell the information and say you got to get there quickly before the information gets to the burgomaster and collect your wine casks if they are interested in collecting that.
No, I'm game.
Um,
Let's do.
is everybody here with us right now?
I'm still standing watch over Irena's, the
Okay.
House of Misfits with the Atramenes.
What about Tanovasa? Is he with us?
Yeah, I think Tanya came with us, right?
Yeah, I guess he would go.
Well, I'm just wondering if there was anything you needed to buy.
Well, we don't know how
I
much
don't
money
think
every
so.
split yet. We got to make sure the price of the...
Like,
Right.
I
But
think
have
I
a
think
crap ton of
yeah, I
other
think he's gonna try to
daggers.
negotiate. I
Oh,
think is what he's trying to
negotiate
say.
with the daggers. Oh, okay.
I received 1 gold for some reason.
I tested something, but I already took it out of your guys' cut. I can split the money.
No.
I just had to add it in something.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to change it back to 79 from 80?
Nope, you're fine. I just took it. I took 6 gold out of the total cut right now. So
I understand.
I split 1 gold to everybody just to test something.
Well, I will walk with Kotara towards the inn, the barkeep, with the intent of trying to sell the information of the whereabouts of his wine.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So
So,
you enter the inn.
I guess we sit at the bar. What was the innkeep's name again? We talked to him.
And then we'll see if you have anything that you want to trade or anything drama after this one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna need anything there, but other people might.
What was the name of the innkeep?
I don't
Blue-
know.
Blue Water
his
Inn.
name. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember his name if he gave it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Keeperson.
Real quick. How many daggers did I sell to him?
You sold 3.
3.
3.
Okay, I just want to make.
And then you gave 1 to Corzin.
Okay.
Let's see. You guys are at what, the blue? Wait, what tavern are you at? Blackwater Tavern?
The Blue Water Inn, right?
Oh, Blue Water.
What that
The
was
one-
the
yeah.
innkeep I talked to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where the bard was performing, who sold his monkey to Blinsky.
Mm-hmm.
The one that told us about his wine getting hijacked out of the caravan.
Exactly. And as we're going through town, since I've been kind of keyed into the markings that thieves would make, do I see them around certain building?
You do not. See if I can get this innkeep's name. I think his name is Innkeeperton.
Okay, Keeperton. Got it.
There you go. I was close.
I guess you can find out the name later.
Yeah.
We'll just say Innkeep. So we sit down, and Katara signals the Innkeep over with Corzin.
Mr. Innkeeperton.
Yeah, well, what can I get for you guys?
We may have a lead on the wine. And for the right price, I can give you the information.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it. You're trying to think how much the VOD drink, but he doesn't need to know. And I tasted it. It was quite good. There was a lot of action last night, if you didn't see. And we have the location of where you could collect these casks.
Is this our lost wine?
It is.
How would we know that? We're just speculating.
Yeah.
It is from the... There were a few in there from the Wizard of Wines. And then there was a dragon something.
I mean, how much you guys want? Like, it seems kind of weird.
All we know is either going to go to the Burgomaster's stash once he finds it, because he's going to get the location, or you can grab it before he grabs it. And for the price of, I whispered to Corzin, you think 50 gold's asking too much?
75.
75. For 75 gold, just think of all the wine you could sell.
75 gold? No thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I mean, we saw that like 5 copper a cup, you know?
Oh,
but yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming here trying to strong arm me, but yeah, you guys can go though. Yeah, you can see yourself out right there.
Tanavasa just shakes his head. He's like,
I didn't want
well,
So now we go to the bar.
my apologies.
At this point on your guys' screen, you see reputation with Blue Tavern Inn down.
-5.
Yeah.
They start pulling out weapons and giving you side eye.
yeah. Some fucking alignment shifts going out to some of the
Bartender will
particles.
remember that.
It's like 3 copper pieces for 1 cup of ale.
I did it.
They want 75 gold for information.
Here in cleric exhorting people.
Well, she thought it was a good idea.
And I'm
Who
not
said 75
charismatic,
gold,
so-
though? Who said 75 gold?
I
I mean, there is 495 cups of wine in that keg. And there was a lot of kegs.
Wait, how do you know there's 491 cups of wine in that keg?
Because I asked
drank
how
one of
many,
them.
the quantity of wine in a keg. And
Oh,
I had
okay.
to buy 4 ounces.
Perfect.
She's like, my apologies. We just didn't know the wine business that well. We will see our way out.
And yeah, as you guys are walking out, you hear him like talk to like another one of the patrons. These guys wanted 75 gold for information. Like you hear kind of like laughter and stuff behind you as you're walking out shamefully.
Yeah.
was
So
for the
how many
Kotara.
kegs were in that room?
I don't even remember.
Anybody
Is that
remember?
the
I
luck?
only remember the 3 I was drinking from. I think there was more on the other wall though.
And you probably drank all of them dry, so.
As we're walking out, I'll say to Katara, who knows, maybe when we go visit Wizards of Wine, all of his shipments will go missing.
You're right.
I'll just walk away.
Right, he laughed at us.
75 gold's gonna be a real small price when I'm done with it.
Enemy has been made.
We go meet up with the group.
Let's see.
So we tried to bring the cleric to Stella, or should we bring Stella to the clerics?
Well, if we have the money and that's what we're gonna do, then I guess we go pick her back up again and then go walk to the church.
I say we heal her first and see what information we get, and then go to the Burgomaster.
We have the
That's a good
coin
idea.
right now to do that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. To the church.
So
Okay.
so we did pick up Stella to bring to the church.
Okay.
It does. What's familiar say?
Did whom's familiar say?
All Zavad really saw through his owl was, like I said, the town kind of celebrating. Some of them like cleaned up glass or stuff that like were smashed during it. Some broken things, and maybe it's just pretty much in kind of an aftermath of the battle that the town is comrading. So
As we're
wait.
walking through,
Let me finish with trauma first, real quick. Is there anything that you wanted to exchange for there?
Not at this present time. I was just more gonna do that for everybody else. Like,
Okay.
I don't need anything.
Unless
from
there's a
blacksmith,
better
but-
mace that I can use,
So
I wouldn't mind a better mace.
So
but-
in the gameplay, I put like pretty much what they sell, so you guys can
And
take a look
where?
at there.
Where'd
in
you
the,
see it?
In the gameplay in Curse of Strahd, in the Discord.
The Discord. Let's see.
Guess I'll take a look.
Ooh.
So right now I'm wearing ring mail.
Where's the druid loot at? This is shit.
So it's just a regular mace.
Yeah.
right?
Alright, so nothing. Okay, no. Nothing I would need.
You can't see it because the way it's cropped, but up top it says Druid Loot.
Yeah, true.
Any of these like chain mails, chain shirts, and stuff like that better than the ring mail I have?
It's just. I mean, you'd have to look that up. It's not magical, if that's what you're asking.
I just remember I didn't have much money to begin with, so I had to buy ring mail, which was
Right.
I believe in 5th edition, chain mail is better than ring mail. Off the top of my head. But I'm not 100% sure on
how
that.
much was he selling the chain mail
so
for?
ring
Chain
mail
mail is
14
16 AC. It's what I'm using.
Yeah, ring mail is 14, chain mail is 16 but requires strength of 13 to use, and then splint is 17 with 15 strength, and then plate is 1500 gold for 18 AC at 15 strength.
So Katara would be interested in the chain mail. And she would switch out her ring mail like as part of the bargain with if it's needed.
Well, remember that these daggers are worth anywhere from 50 to 75.
One dagger is one chain mail, 1-to-1 for like rulebook prices.
Okay.
If it's 75, the chain mail is also 75.
Possible it could end up being
Well,
more.
I'm gonna
Especially
slide
if our
the.
reputation's been hit in the town.
I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give Sassy a dagger then, and then she can.
Would he
Exchange.
exchange a dagger for a chainmail?
I don't know.
Let
You
me
gotta
look.
talk with them, but if they're worth that much gold, you never know.
So you go in there and you're asking if you would exchange one of those for some chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
He like takes a look at.
And also, she'll be trading in her chain or her ring mail too.
Yeah.
I don't have any desire for that beat up garbage right there.
Oh, well, I have been in some fights.
Let's see. How many of these daggers did you say you have?
I just have one on me.
Are you still with her, Trauma?
Well, this
Yeah,
is we would have done this
Okay.
before we left to go
Right.
to the.
Okay.
To the inn.
And you said this is the last one you have?
Possibly. I may know where there's some more. And now, let me just break here. So, we're still there, right? So we didn't go do the other stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't broke from our last transaction.
Right.
Can I roll perception on what those two were kind of like showing the other guy, kind of shielding us away from what?
No, it was the opposite. He was actually shielding what you guys are doing from the other guy.
Oh, okay.
So he underarmed deals. I bet you all those cultists got the daggers from this blacksmith.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, but I wanted to.
I mean, if you want to roll insight, you can.
All right, let me roll insight.
Go ahead. So, I mean, it's you definitely feel that there's a distrust between him and the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely, you can almost tell they don't like each other.
Gotcha.
Between like him and his business partner.
Yeah, I mean, well, you don't technically know if it's a business partner, but yeah. Looks more like an apprentice, but he doesn't want the apprentice there.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, so I might be a little bit difficult, but I might know somewhere where I can grab more. But how much are you looking for the chainmail?
I'm trying to figure out how much more of these daggers you got. I mean, for the chainmail, I can, for the chainmail, I could exchange. I can give you a dagger for one, but he kind of leans in. How many more of these daggers do you have?
What? I would whisper back. Why are you so interested?
I'm asking the question here, so I'm just curious.
I don't have many more on me, but
Katara wants to say so badly. Well, how many did you sell?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Huh?
Is that what you said?
no. Well,
No.
I don't know.
I mean, no, is that what she said?
No,
Okay.
she didn't say that. She said it in her head. She don't need to make any more enemies at this point.
Is there a specific reason why you're asking me how many I have of these?
Because I would like to get some more of them, and I might be able to work out a deal with you.
Who are you looking to sell to with so many that you're interested in?
Look, I was told a few minutes ago that don't ask questions, you don't want to answer. I'm just, I'm trying to work a deal with you guys, so I'm trying to find out how many more you have, and then I can have an offer for something for you.
I can tell you right now that I can have probably about 10 more.
Okay. Well, if you guys can get me 10 more, I can get you that chainmail. I can make it adamantite.
What?
For all 10?
I mean, it's damn good armor.
It is. I'll have to discuss that with my group. If you give me a moment.
And so,
Talk
if
over.
for those of you that don't know, out of the game, adamantite makes it where you can't get critically hit.
Katara, Radis is with us, right? You went to the store, right?
Yeah.
I went to Radis. I was like, that would probably be better for you as your front line. I could take just your chainmail.
That's well.
If that's what you want, sure.
The whole group fought real hard for what would be equivalent to about $825 I have worth of these daggers on it. And I forgot sorry, yeah, gold pieces. And then also I kind of a break on this. I forgot I have 5 of those Magister necklaces too, but we probably wouldn't sell those here. But anyway, so I mean that's a lot of, I don't care either way. I don't wear the stuff, but nobody's getting any of that money from that then.
Or we can hold on and just try to sell them in the next town because he's not going to buy them individually. He already said no to that.
But he doesn't have the money for it.
He doesn't have the money for it.
No, right. And if the group agrees, then I'm fine. It's the group's loot.
Yeah,
I'm just holding it.
Adamantite is worth a lot.
I think the pricing varies depending on how you go, but like 500 gold on top of the original price.
Yeah, depending on what you Google tells you different prices.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's a lot of variation because there's no hard rules for it.
Yeah, well, plus you gotta remember this world's different than like another world too.
Absolutely.
Things are a lot more rare here than.
Is Google the name of the raven? That
Pretty much.
Yeah. So,
I just know Sin has gone down a couple times now, being frontline. That would be really good for him.
I'm fine with Sin getting it. So just, but I just want group consensus.
If we get some adamantine medium armor on the barbarian, so he can't be crit. But heavy armor, I can't use it.
So is everybody in agreement?
I think we should get it. I think it should either be on me or the cleric.
Okay.
But are you okay with me taking your leftover armor?
Will your boobs fit in his
That's fine.
armor? Are you gonna have to cut out cleavage?
Well, that's all those RPGs had their boobs hanging out.
That's what I'm
in their
saying.
armor.
You're gonna have to cut out cleavage.
Yeah.
What, Jay?
All right. So if everybody's, then I'll give them 10 of my daggers. Or
Okay.
our dagger. That still leaves us one dagger left over.
So, I mean, they are your daggers, right?
Daggers aren't druid loot, sir. Sir.
All right. So, let me go ahead. So,
I had 11 on me, so just take 10 of them.
yeah. Well, he's like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, I can get that for your horse if you want me meet me out back, and I can put that horse on. He kind of says out loud, I can put that on your horse. And
yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna follow him to the back.
Yeah.
Yes, well, right away to our horse.
It's a good thing I picked up all these daggers.
Yeah, it was a smart call.
Yeah, especially because like stuff's been very slow to come by, so it's actually a pretty big get.
That wheeling and dealing worked better than the inn.
Yeah, so like when we eventually go through town, I'm gonna start sending people to the Walker's base and be like, "Hey man, free wine, go get it, Phil."
Hey, y'all celebrating? Go celebrate. Big wine stores there.
I'm actually gonna be sending people. If I can get like a couple of silver for the information, I will. But no, I'm sending people to the hub.
Oh my god, why is this taking forever for me to leave these? Okay, well, let's go pretend for right now they're here, or they're gone, and then we'll deal with that later.
The daggers.
Yeah.
And Corzin has his dagger, right?
Yeah, I already gave it to him.
Correct.
Okay.
So there's one dagger left that we're gonna hold on
I
to.
have one dagger
Okay.
left over.
We can
All right, so I'm restarting this or restarting my webpage, but so as you go in the back, you exchange the daggers, and he gives you adamantite chainmail. So we're gonna give that to Radis.
I think because he gets hit more than Kotara. He's been
Okay.
frontline more.
So, Radis, I don't know if you want to just give her yours, and then I will give, once this loads back up, I will give you a chain.
She asked the blacksmith if he can dent it into her fitting as a bonus.
Yeah, it's just pretty much like an MMO. Just
Clean.
second enters you, all of a sudden all it is
gets
is
all
a bikini.
cleaned up and all look good.
Yep. So, Radis. Yeah, that was pretty good with the daggers, kids. Yeah, this... And this was not for sale in his shop either, so... let's see... chain... Mail... Alright, you have it in your inventory. Send.
Thank you.
Alright.
And did you send over the other chain?
I'll do it real quick. I'm already right here.
Okay, I offered it.
Okay.
Do I deny this one?
No, just accept.
No, because there was two.
Oh, okay.
All right. How do you equip things again?
The little thing that looks like a shield.
Not equipped. Oh, see, that jumped me to 16 to 18, so that helps me out too. So 2 of the parties.
Just got an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Whoa, something's messed up with my AC calculation.
Let's take a look.
Do you have the dual wielder feat?
My armor class is showing 1.
That's... No, that's right. Yeah, yeah, 1.
Jay would love that.
Well, I mean, that would
Oh,
explain why you went down a few times.
No, I don't think it said it last time we were playing.
Huh, that's not showing up as... Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing you have an armor on. Alright, hold on. Let's,
Raditz went to a very unique paladin order that taught him to move in the way of every single strike.
Edit 16.
The Rocky Balboa School of Fighting.
Does anybody want this ring mail that I had, or everybody can't wear it? Heavy armor. I think Sin and I are the one heavy.
Yeah, I think ringmail is heavy armor, so I
Yeah.
can't do it. Because in 5e, heavy armor means you can't get angry.
Oh, yeah, no raging. That's right.
I mean, it should be that way. You know how broken it would be if, like, you're wearing heavy armor and you take half damage from everything, and you like that would be ridiculous.
Shh, no, relax.
It's not a druid, Jay.
Oh yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Man, why is this armor not working?
Well, can I say I
This
just
way, you
gave
could be
my...
a druid barbarian.
He didn't want to buy the ring mail from me, right?
No, he did not.
Can I
do
just
that.
said I gave it to him for him to reshape and clean my armor in RP standards?
Sure.
But he took it for material use.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so he could clean up my armor from Alson's blood that was bleeding all over it and fire scorch marks. I don't need that weight on me.
I don't understand why this isn't working. So,
While you figure out, can we take a 5-minute break?
yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Take a 5-minute break. Get Sassy, let's go to the bathroom. Alright, so
Nonsense.
Holy shit. The top hat was bugging out my AC.
was it the top half that was bugging it out?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, wow. That's ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Oh, because they're both counting as armor Wait, but still, it should have been higher than 1.
Right?
Nope. Just 1. Top hat, that good.
Yeah, is that well? I guess technically they put it as light armor, the top hat, but they didn't give it an armor class, so therefore it was counting as your armor since it was above.
And it was just setting your AC.
Yeah,
one,
setting to-
with no
yeah.
dex allowance.
Yeah, so it's like a -9 AC hat.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's pretty good
Might
actually.
count as a
Top hat.
cursed item.
Get Strahd to wear it, we're golden.
Right?
Trick him into wearing
We
the
might be able to
hat.
beat him now if that's the case.
Magically disguise it as a crown and give it to him.
Yeah, I don't see what could go wrong with that.
Yep, we just duct tape it to his
That
head.
plan. All right, well, I'll be right back as well. Then I'm gonna go use the restroom as well. So I'll see you guys here in just a few minutes. BRB. Hi, Ben. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. All right, I'm back. Well, that was some pretty good upgrades there. That 2 people got a nice upgrade.
Building bridges, burning other.
Right?
I feel like Kotara did that on purpose, so that's one less place I can go drink.
I. Yeah, we're doing it for you.
So there was about
No, I thought about it for a second. I was like, is Corzin gonna be like, hey, you know, I might know where your stuff is. What's it? You know, would it be a little more charismatic about it? But no, he's got an 8. He's like, hey, you know, I know where your stuff is. Give me money and I'll tell you.
there's about 4 kegs at that place, but they were like, I mean, they're not like all like unopened. So I mean, they're all like open in various usage, so you don't know exactly how much is in each one. But
Oh yeah, yeah, and I the player, and Corzin, I'm sure had no idea how much those were actually valued at.
yeah,
He
no,
just picked a number.
fair. Zabad asked me earlier how many kegs were there, so I was just
Yeah, I heard that he did the math and was figuring out like coppers per drink.
I was just curious what their actual value might have been.
Yeah, he said it was 450 drinks per
495.
kit. 425.
495.
495. Okay, so that's 14.
25 gold a keg.
25 a keg. Okay, so if they were entirely full, what, like 100 gold worth of kegs there or something?
Yeah, but I mean the bar's got to make money, so you figure he
absolutely,
probably plays
absolutely.
his supplier like 12 gold a keg or something, and he would have to go deliver them himself. So that's more or less money. I think if
Yeah,
you said
what we,
25 gold for 4 kegs, we could have maybe gotten fight.
Yeah, what we were asking was totally unreasonable.
Yeah.
Insultingly unreasonable.
We should have did our math before going in.
Yeah, that's
But I
always
love
cool.
that though, because it was just like two people just super inexperienced being
Yeah.
greedy. And it's like, wait, what? Oops. I love that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's what makes it
It was
fun.
pretty funny.
Now everybody knows what it's like to play Monopoly with Sassy. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
I said 50
You landed on my
gold.
boardwalk. You owe me $17,000.
And she doesn't even want Monopoly money. She wants real money.
Yeah.
Right.
She brings out a real credit card reader.
Well, the paper ones, the old paper ones.
Ah, screw that. You could just plug your Square reader right into your
Right,
phone
right.
these days.
All right.
Just pulls up the Venmo app, leaves it face up.
Right?
It's like, goddamn.
And then there'll be the option to tip 20, 22%, 28% on top of your rent.
That's true. There should be.
Dude, went to go buy something the other day, and the no tip option on the screen had a sticker over it, so I just canceled my entire order and walked out.
Yeah, all that
I got-
greed right there is making it harder for us, like actual bartender servers who get paid a very low hourly.
Like, I
These people
usually give
get
a
angry.
little bit when I pick up an order to go and type stuff, but like
Yeah.
if I'm not doing the dining experience and you're not actually serving me and you're just handing me a bag of food, I'm not giving you 20 fucking %.
No, you should. They shouldn't expect 20%. It should be like for me, if I know it takes their time to bag, make sure everything's right and stuff. So here's $4 or $5. You know, like.
Yeah, when I would actually go out and get a drink, if I got like a $4 or $5 beer, I put down a $1 tip.
Yeah, it should always be $1 tip per beer. I don't care how cheap the beer is. It should always be $1 tip per
I
beer.
usually just round my bill up to $100 and call it good.
Yeah, I just meant like if you're paying per beer, like if it's $3 beer, you don't give like 20% of $3. You give $1.
Well, yeah, right. Single bills, don't make them count change.
But okay, so are we all back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what are we doing now? We just got some new armor.
Yeah, good stuff.
Um,
We still have 310 in the
Take it
bank.
still,
We want to see if we can cure Stella. Then we're going to split the rest, right, of the money.
so you want to go to the church?
Yeah.
We have 304 in the bank.
Huh?
We have 304.
Yeah, because I already
okay.
split 6 gold of it.
Okay.
So as you approach the church, and as you enter the church, you can see that they're very busy. Like there are people that got hurt in the exchange. There's they're pretty busy. What do we do?
Can I go and ask to speak to one of the clerics?
Sure.
You might be able to offer healing at a discount.
A
Couple
guitar.
of first level spell slots spread here and there.
Right.
I mean, that's actually not a horrible idea. I can also heal. Maybe you can offer our services for a discounted rate.
Yeah, okay. So I asked to speak to one of the head clerics if they're available, as I have a very ill woman.
And you have her with you, right?
Yes.
And she's still covered?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
cloaked.
So, the cleric comes up to you and approaches. Oh, what can I do for you? We're really busy here.
I see that. I have a proposition for you, good cleric. As I have a friend here who has a very severe case of madness. She thinks she's a cat. After examining her as being a fellow cleric, it looks like she needs a greater restoration spell. For your services, if you're able, we can give we see you have a lot of injured people. Myself and Traumadin here, we have some healing knowledge that we can help out if there is a way we can get a discounted price to help our friend.
Well, what kind of you have some healing that could help out here?
Yes. What kind of healing were you looking for?
I mean, you look around. There's a bunch of people in need around here.
We can.
I have healing word. I can go into my healing form.
Yeah, I have prayer of healing, so I can heal up to 6 people.
That's huge.
And,
I can do aura vitality.
So basically,
but we would
if you guys used between both of you and Sin with healing hands and stuff, if you guys used all of your spell slots and stuff,
like all my second level spell slots, or prayer
all
of
of
healing?
them, including the healing hands, they would do it for free. Is basically what the talk is.
Oh wait, so because I have healing word, which isn't as big.
It's all your spell slots.
All my spell slots.
Yeah, all yours.
Spell slots,
all traumas and Sin's healing hands.
It's not like we can't
My
rest
spell slots
again.
as well.
But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Do you actually have heals as a spell slot?
That means we
Yeah,
can
okay.
split the 306 in the bank completely then.
I'm fine.
Exactly.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long of hours would this take of us doing this?
I mean, it'd probably take probably about 3 hours of helping.
Okay, so we still have time then to go to. It's what time is it now?
Right, it's still fairly early. It's
Probably like what, 2 o'clock?
Probably noonish.
Well, we did all the shopping and all that stuff, and
That's what I mean.
yeah.
It would be. Well, you guys slept until like 1
Noon.
because you guys
Yeah,
didn't
noon
sleep
or
until
1, yeah.
4.
Oh, okay.
And we don't have a time restraint on going to see the Burgomaster, Dave.
I'm just worried about, because all the guards are celebrating them taking credit, and and Radis has a head. we need to take our claim, because he said he would make enemies of us. That he needs to know that we're the ones who stopped the leader. Yeah.
All right, then let's get this done.
Yep.
Man, why can't I find my clock?
All right, so I'm just going to. I'm just deleting spell slots, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not actually casting.
No, that's why I was just doing it this way for. And
they would heal.
Right. So as you spend like a bunch of time basically working, people coming in with like wounds and people, because. Unfortunately, people did get injured in it. It wasn't just a complete walkthrough.
I guess then Zavad and Corzin can keep with Stella as they're healing her. Make sure no one asks her any questions and calm her when she comes out of her madness.
I was still at Irene's with Atrides keeping watch. Do I need to come to the church?
Oh, I think you went. Yeah, because we grabbed Stella. So I think
Stella's with them.
Yeah, I think you would have came with us once we grabbed her.
Okay.
I've got a string on the end of a stick, and I'm trying to
playing with her. So as you bring her up to get greater restoration cast on her, the girl does seem a little hesitant, and she's like, "Do you know who this is?"
Katara's working right now. She's out there, so.
I'll say, yeah. Do you know who it is?
Of course, I know who this is.
Okay. What does it matter?
she's part of the enemy.
What do you mean when you say enemy?
I mean, it's pretty well known that the Wachters are like a cult.
Yeah, that is correct. We are, however, working on more information than you have, so walk on.
I mean, you guys were very helpful today, so I'm gonna follow through with mine in the bargain, but if anybody asks me if she was here, I will not lie to them.
Do what you need to do.
I'm pretty sure a woman who thinks she is cat is not really part of the cult that has been giving you problems.
Well, we'll see. So, she spends...
As you can see, she is terrifying.
She spends some time and casts a spell of greater restoration on Stella, and it does take effect. And Stella kind of like snaps to it. She goes, "Oh my God, what's going on?"
Can Katara
Do
have
you
walked?
feel like a cat?
Do I look like I'm running around all nimbly bimbly?
Not anymore.
She's
good.
Yeah, she's no, I don't feel like a cat. Thank you. I mean, I remember things, but very, very hazily.
Can I?
Take your time. You've been through it.
I have. Don't I have? What's that thing that I can do where I connect mind link?
Yeah, but you're working.
Yeah,
You're working. Sis.
I know I'm working. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay. So right now around us is who? It's just the barbarian and the rogue, right?
Barbarian, Rogue, and Zavad are all with
Okay.
Stella in the.
All right. So here she is. She's awake.
What's the last thing you remember?
My mother kept trying to teach me dark magic, and I know my mother's evil, so I went to my father. Oh, my father. Oh.
Well, not
I'm
really
gonna look-
sure how to break this to you. Maybe you're not so upset about it anyway, considering she was evil. But now she is evil smear on the wall.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna look at the healer who was worried and just kind of give him the eyes, like, see.
my father died because of me.
No, your father died because of your mom.
But you killed my mom.
Yeah,
She was gonna bring him back.
As another skeleton to attack the town with?
No, that's why she reposed him, so she could bring him back. And you...
Why would she kill him?
Oh my... You guys killed my father.
He was poisoned.
Yeah. She didn't want him to interfere. But she needed him still alive, so she was keeping him alive so she can resurrect him, because his name was the important one.
Important for what?
Important for the city. He was the noble one, and he's the one that given her all the power, so he had to still be alive. She was gonna resurrect him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did not have ability to do so.
She did have the ability to do so.
Well, she shouldn't have been an evil cultist leader that attacked us then.
Yeah, wrong side.
Oh, my father. He died
So are
because
you
of
an
me.
evil cultist then too?
Excuse me?
You're mad at us killing an evil cultist. I have to imagine that makes you also an evil cultist.
I'm mad at you for not taking for my father. Now there's nothing we can be done about it. Or at least we could have killed her after she brought the father back.
You're standing in a church that just cured you. Why could they not also cure your father?
Where's he at?
In your house.
I gotta go. He stands up and
I have Atramedes follow her.
starts walking out.
I'll follow
And
her. I will
three.
make a mind link with 3 people, so we'll make it Kotara, Zavad, and Trauma,
Alright.
and then I will go follow her. The bond will last for...
Can you mind link Atramedes directly?
I think I asked that, and I couldn't really communicate to him and then to you.
Okay.
But I thought about it. So for the next 7 hours, we can communicate up to a mile apart.
Well, I am going to trance out, feeling safe among these thieves, I mean priests at the church, and I am going to go into Atramedes' eyes.
She starts running to her home.
I'm not going to try and keep myself a secret from her. I'm just going to walk alongside of her, run alongside of her.
So as she's running through, still the town is still like celebrating their victories and stuff, and she, in a complete panic, just runs. She runs in to her house where her father is still in the bed, and she starts trying to drag him.
I'm gonna stop her there and say, what are you trying to accomplish? What do you want to do?
I want my. Didn't that guy just say that the temple can res him?
Don't think the
Alright.
temple's
And
gonna take do necromancy.
And just starts like,
Well, I'm not gonna tell her that. I'm gonna say, okay, we'll get some help. We'll get him over to the church. We're gonna work it out, okay? And I will try and employ some help to carry this man. I'll wrap him up in a blanket, and then ask for help carrying him to the church.
I mean,
who are you asking to help?
my barbarian wouldn't know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, if no one is with me, I will just ask someone outside and say, hey, I have a debt. I need to get to the church. Can you help me? And I'll offer him like a silver piece.
Like,
Out
the
of
three of us, we
characterly
could probably
speaking,
carry him.
if they can do a greater restoration, they could definitely do a raised dead.
I don't think we want to raise dead, though. I think we want an actual resurrect.
Well, raised dead is the lower. So there's revivify, raised dead, which is the next highest level of like bringing someone back to life, like truly. And then there's like resurrection, and there's true resurrection.
Yeah, I have revivified, but
It's been longer than a minute since he's been dead.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
revivify.
I mean,
was
she's a
pretty-
noble. She can pay the thieves at the priests.
Right. We'll just get that all set up and good to go, and then.
Yeah, she's just so hysterical and useless. So maybe if we can get them to help her father, she'll be useful to us.
so, so you go to the street to pay some money, and you run back in the house. I go, fuck that! I'm not going in there, and just throws your money on the ground and takes off and starts kind of shouting around for like help! The cultist is trying to get me in the house, and starts running.
Huh. Alright, well, he can go do that. Can't prove I'm a cultist. And so I guess I will look at her, and between the two of us, we will try and get this man to the church. Now, I'll telepathically call ahead and say, like, hey, if I get some help carrying this body, she's kind of hysterical, and people are starting to get riled up.
And Tanu is in the church, right?
Yep.
Katara, who was linked with, goes to Tanu. She's like, I think Corzin needs somebody bigger than himself to go help him with the cat lady. And I explain to Tanu he's at the house.
Former cat lady, but now okay. Alright.
And then I go back to healing people.
So
Yeah, I guess Tanavasa would go and
gotta help.
try to help. Yeah.
All right, so Tanavasa shows up.
Did you guys at least wrap the dead
that-
into the sheet?
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, we're gonna wrap him up, And as you guys are taking him out of the house, a mob kind of has appeared. They're responsible for what just happened. They're responsible for all the dead and the injured right now. Like, you have like this mob like outside your house or outside.
Yes, if by that you mean responsible for killing all of them. Because this is the same house, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Can we just point them out to the giant pile of bones where we destroyed all the skeletons?
You can, but in their mind, they killed way more than the ones attacking the town, and they don't know that you guys necessarily killed them, so you can try to convince them. But you still have the daughter with you, and you guys are trying to take out a body.
You're like, yeah, look, we killed. Be like, yay,
So,
we killed the cultist leader.
And
Let's use brains here. You can come in and look around and see all the dead bodies where we killed all the cultists, and then
so why is he trying to pay people to take people out of there? Just starts throwing like stuff at you guys.
Well, because he was looking for someone to help carry the body.
I like how you're trying to be calm against a mob. They just start throwing stuff at you guys.
I mean, well, if you're going to be idiots, that is not really curable. But if you just cease your, tantrum, then, eventually you're going to see the logic, I think.
Can my undead owl swoop down and start hooting in front of the idiots?
Sure.
Try to scare them back a little bit.
Sure.
If he sees anybody trying to throw something,
All you gotta do is tell him his rage go
So
big and scare them all off.
Sassy, you're not there.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
telling the party telepathically.
Tadufas's our reputation is already screwed up by people trying to extort people for fucking coins.
So,
Tadu's trying to be more
Yeah.
diplomatic.
calm about it.
As the bird comes down, starts squawking at him. In this world, they're not overly afraid of an undead owl.
Damn it!
It's
It's so terrifying, though.
For you guys that are from a different world, sure, but this is a world that's tormented by vampires and all other kind of undead. They're just not. They just got attacked by skeletons. They're not totally afraid of an undead owl at the moment. As this is happening, though, you guys do hear guards coming down the street, pushing their way through the crowd. The guard who, to you, kind of looks like he's probably like a captain. What's going on here?
Yes, hello. So, this is what happened. The townspeople are getting upset, thinking, these people did all the bad things, and, we are the ones that killed the skeletons here. You could see all the bones. And if you go inside house, which everyone thinks, there's a big suspicion trying to get you to go in house. But it's really not. You're just going to see a lot of blood from the bodies of the cultists that we killed.
Alright, so where are you guys going with the body? And
We are trying to bring... So this is what happened. The mother was the one that was the cultist. They were trying to corrupt the daughter, and they killed the husband because he was trying to stop her. And, well, now we're trying to see if the priest can bring the father back.
I'm gonna have to take you guys to the Baron.
Okay.
Yeah, this is out of my. Yeah, I unfortunately we have to escort you guys to the Baron. I need you to put the body down and come with us.
Wait, but can we take the body with us? Because, I do not want these people to, do something to his body and make it so that he might not be able to be saved. That would be, bad.
If you guys want to carry it, you take it there, and we'll let the Baron decide then what to do with it. Because I'm not making these decisions.
What's the daughter doing all this time?
she's there. She's with them.
Yeah.
She's helping carry.
Sounds reasonable. All right.
Alright, let's go. And they kind of like pushing the mob aside. And the mob's still just like angry, but they're not throwing anything right now because they don't want to throw it at the guards. And
So, would
I
Corzin
will
be
message
explaining?
Trauma. Yeah, I'll message Trauma and Kotara and say like, hey, we've been intercepted by the guards. They want us to go talk to the Baron right now. We don't have a say in it without fighting, so let's all meet up at the Baron's Manor.
What hour are we done healing at this point, or were we still in the process of healing? What's the time frame on that?
you guys are still there. Yeah, I mean, you guys would be about done.
So, Radis would definitely be done because he only had the lay of hands.
Right.
So I tell Radis what's going on, that you need to get to that Burgomaster quick with that head, so they know we're the ones. They're trying to make us the enemy, and I will be right behind you.
Would I have spent up all my spell slots? By
Yes. Yeah, I would say you guys are all pretty much about done.
Okay, and I do apologize to the
through all this
clerics,
stuff.
but an emergency has come. We will come back and finish if we need to, but we must head to the Burgomaster. And I thank them for their services.
Okay.
So I guess we all will head over there and intercept.
So, as you guys are just like walking, like kind of like the crowd, the mob's still kind of like following, but kind of staying back. And the new people that you were walking by, they don't exactly know what's going on, but they know it's a mob, and you guys are kind of like piquing the interest of the whole town right now. So, you guys enter the Burgomaster's. I would say probably about this time, considering they have to traverse through the mobs and the people and stuff like that. You guys all show up roughly around the same time. And you guys are escorted in to the den, where you see let me if I put this out, does everybody see? Let's see. No. Alright, so I guess I have to do this again. Alright, so, you guys enter where the Burgomaster is sitting there eating. Next to him, standing right here, we'll say, is Isaac.
Why is the horse in here?
Because I moved you guys on so you guys can see the map. It was just part of the party.
So, Katara doesn't even give the guards a chance to say anything. She goes up to the Burgomaster. We have succeeded where your guards could not. We have taken out the cultist leader and here to deliver her head. And she like points to Radis.
So,
she's acting like they never
are-
were even escorted here. That's their whole, like, she has a very high and mighty like look to her. Like she's in command of the situation.
He's just like starts like kind of like wiping his mouth from eating, and you guys see Isaac there with his arm all deformed. And he's the guards come behind. They're like, Sir, we
Halt what you're saying right now. You are not assigned this assignment. You are dismissed. And then I grab the head from Radis and put it on the table right in front of the bear. And it's like, we have done our duty. Now it's time for you to own up.
Excuse me. You can go, guards, and so just wait outside the door though. So the guard says, yes, sir, and they close the door behind. So you guys, there's also two big giant dogs here too. That things here. Remove the head from my table.
As you say, and she plops it on the floor and kicks it to a dog.
Jeez.
So, are you responsible for the attack last night then too?
Why would we be responsible for something we stopped as it was happening?
Stopped? Tell that to the people that are killed.
Did
and
you
that are
want
hurt.
your cultists removed or not? They are removed. This was the leader. That attack was going to happen either way. We were not the ones who started it. We stopped them from summoning more.
And what are you doing with her then? And that corpse that you brought in?
I believe he is a noble of your town.
Who is it?
A noble that highly regarded in your town, we were told. So why would we not want to help them?
I can't see him. Show me his face.
See. Looks at the group.
Remove the blanket from his face.
So you remove the blanket from his face? Oh. The husband of the cult that you guys... And what are we doing with the body? And what are we doing with their daughter?
So,
Information to our own
Baron,
ends.
you trusted us. We found their house. We disposed of them. Why won't you
Okay,
trust us to
one,
do our own means
Let's
to
not
find
act
out
like
them?
we had this trust thing going on. Let's not act like that we're...
Well, you gave me permission to have
I
weapons
gave you
in your
permission
town. There is a
to-
sense of trust
to
in
deal
that.
with the issue. All right, you're sitting here acting like we have this established relationship, and we don't. And he like smashes his hand on the table. It seems like a lot of stuff has started happening since you guys have been here. Town was just attacked. You're coming in here throwing heads of the cultists, but I mean, my guards, they took care of an army of undead that rose from the ground.
Yeah, that would have been risen again if the leader of the cultists who were summoning them were not destroyed, hence what we did.
And I guess, like that, Isaac, I guess we do have that trust, huh? Obviously what they're telling us. How do I know that you didn't? Go ahead.
Can I produce the map with all the red X's on it and say, is this like where the skeletons came from?
Yeah, you produce it, you show it to him, he goes, yeah, did you guys do this?
We don't know
No,
your
it was
town
in
that
the
well.
Walker's house with all the other cult stuff that, you know, we
And now
ended.
all the dead bodies, too, of all the cultists. Exactly what you asked of us.
You know, you guys...
Did you give us any information that Lady Wachter was a necromancer? No, you did not. We had to do what we had to do to kill her.
Did you ask if she's a necromancer? You asked me for if you can carry your weapons, and you said you would deal with an issue for me, and I said you can deal with it. Like, you're coming in here acting like we have, like, this long-lasting friendship and that we discussed strategy. You came in here asking for something. I gave you a way for it to happen, and you come in here. You're starting to... the guards are escorting you into my place.
Well,
You guys are carrying the body of the husband of
I was
a
able
no
to-
cultist with her daughter.
I was able to talk to the husband, as being my cleric nature, and he was against her and was trying to
Wait.
stop her.
You what? You what?
I did absolutely nothing. You misheard.
What did you do?
I was able, just like your clerics in your church, commune. with
Our
the-
clerics in our church of the Holy Light do not practice necromancy.
That is not necromancy, sir.
What would you call it?
Communing with the spirits.
Through necromancy.
No. We come from very different worlds, sir.
Guards. The guards open up the door behind them. You guys have come in here.
We came in here exactly what you asked of us.
You've come in here.
You don't know how to own up to your part.
You are confessing necromancy. A necromancy event just happened. I need you to leave our town. You are exiled from our town. Guards, go ahead. Do the guards start gathering you guys up?
I'm pretty sure.
Pause.
I don't think fighting is gonna help us not get exiled. Has anybody got a better idea?
I'm pretty
well,
sure if you
we
think
came in-
about this
we
and
came
look
in-
at inside that house, you'll be able to see that we did what you asked of us. Katara's may not have worded it best, but
We decided to come in super hardcore, guys. We really didn't leave much of an option for this, so.
You guys don't realize this guy wouldn't give us much an option to begin with. He is not a good man.
He's out for his own selfish interest. Like, he'll spin it however he wants.
Yeah.
Like, he knows we did the job. He knows people are dead. He's like, oh, well, no, you didn't do it for me. I'm the greatest. I have the final say here. The question is, like, what do we want to do with that? Can we turn that against him? Can we use that information to our own gain? Does this free us up to do more things? Like, how do we want to take this information that he does not care that we did the job he wanted and wants us to instead leave?
I mean, he has to have some sort of opposition. in town.
well,
you guys just got
the
rid
only
of
thing
his
I can think
opposition?
of right now is, am I able to look at the faces of the guards that are come into the room and
Sure.
do like an insight check to see how they feel about this?
Sure.
Do any of them seem hesitant?
Sure.
All right. Oh, my insight is great.
Oh,
Should
yeah.
go well.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're gonna do the insight? Roll
Wow,
it.
I'm the
It's
one who
fine,
thought
I'm
of it.
good.
I
Yeah.
guess.
No. You're
Yeah.
doing it.
Oh, I thought that 20 was going to hit.
Oh, I was on a nat 20 for a second.
That would have been great.
From their look, you can't really tell anything. They look pretty stoic guards. The only thing you can kind of tell is they might look slightly annoyed because they were just celebrating, but yeah, you can't tell if they look on board or not.
Really, of better content of character than the Baron, it seems. All right. At least with my poopy roll.
And Isaac, with his deformed hand, take my strong hand. Is like, you guys can go. And so the guards wrestling you guys up, and they start going in escort formation. The daughter's still with you guys, but the body's on the ground. And the Baron goes, she can stay.
No, if we're all exiled, then we are all exiled.
Your party is exiled.
She is part
She-
of my party at the moment, so
She can stay. Guards. He takes the girl.
no, I shoved the guard.
Okay.
Group wipe.
It's all right. Let's let me set up the board.
And now, well, I meant to ask this earlier, but we got sidetracked doing other RP. Before she did the speak with dead, she had to rest, right? We did the rest earlier.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
so
we
I
had-
just need to hit the long
I
button.
mean, I just shoved the guard,
yeah.
like, and to walk, like.
Yeah. No.
So you're gonna do a whole combat instead of like an RP thing?
Well, no. Sassy, I'm just getting to the
Okay,
board
okay. It's like.
because the RP or the
sick.
your RP thing very well might go to combat. So
Okay.
I have to set up the board just in case.
there's nothing
where the hell's
wrong with the
rest
choices you
button?
made,
Oh, there
Sassy.
it
Like,
is.
there's like it's totally fine. Like, this is one way that this can go out. Like, I don't know if he ever would have really been in our favor. Like, he came out pretty heavy-handed from the start. Like, I know we came in pretty hard, but this dude gave us no leeway. So,
Yeah.
I think we just make Irina the mayor of this town instead.
Yeah.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, the only part that I laughed about, I was like, "Oh, let's see where this goes." Is when he said said about speaking with Dad. I was like, "Oh, this isn't gonna go well."
Hopefully Stella is a badass because we did just save her life. I know she's not too happy with us, but we are trying to save her dad, so maybe that puts us on her side. I do have a couple of really nice divination dice too. If any of y'all launching big attacks, I'll make sure they hit. But I'm pretty sure that means
And
that
I-
you two don't have any healing spells, right?
No.
3
spells.
people have
Spells.
0 spell
Yeah.
slots.
Excellent.
This
Now,
is gonna be fun.
I still have 3 guiding bolts. I can
Yeah, you
do,
still have your
both
free
of
stuff.
and I still have a.
think of it this way: aside from healing potions, we have what? No healing.
None. Yeah.
So,
We may
what do we
have
think
to-
is the
we may have to
biggest
pick our
threat
battle here.
in this room?
I say you
Is
kill
it
I
the,
dogs?
you
assume
kill
if
the
we
Baron.
can take the Burgomeister out, then we can get the guards to lay down their weapons, hopefully.
Why
Hopefully.
can't I not?
My concern is the giant
Oh,
dogs.
that's why.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to lightning bolt the dogs and the Burgomeister when it's my turn. See if we can get lucky.
Isaac.
Dogs like lightning, right?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are gonna murder the poor dogs. I'm gonna make sure to get a sound clip of like the most saddest.
I mean, we could also the druid.
Tara's like, we just took out a whole cultist.
Like,
Do you really want this to be your option, or do you want to sit and negotiate here? So.
Through the telepathic link, Horzin will say, maybe try pushing the point. Like, is he an actual enemy of Strahd? Like, we're trying to fight Strahd. Is he really? Maybe we can get the guards on our side.
Yep.
Swing at another angle. All his loyalty into question.
Google lied to
Don't
me.
you laugh over there.
Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I gotta get Stella. And then alright, almost done. And activate. Wonder Twins activate.
Form of TPK.
This is a very confined spot.
Form of TK.
I didn't ask how big the room was. Like, I cast
So
fireball.
I cast fire.
So, it'd probably be, this would be the one that, he shoves, as he was, taking her. Alright, so at that moment, the guards start forming outside, weapons up. Alright, well, Sassy, you wanted your moment, so go ahead.
So I grabbed the girl back and I asked the Burgomaster, do you really want to make an enemy of those who just took out a whole cultist.
A
The
whole
only ones
cultist.
fighting Strahd.
My guards took out
Don't be naive, sir.
quite a bit.
Don't be naive. We took down 60 skeletons,
Look.
2 fireheads, 5 leaders of the cultists, and not to mention 8 others.
For one, you come into my city that we've been running for a very long time, and we've been fighting against Strahd. We're the only safe haven against Strahd.
So you think you would want to be friends with those who are looking to destroy Strahd, then? Maybe we need to rethink of how we're handling this situation.
Yes, maybe you should have rethought of how you handle the situation. This could have all gone down very differently. But now, I am not starting anything with you guys. You guys are... I'm not killing you. I'm not even going to hang you like I would most others that come in here and show disrespect. You guys will be escorted out of the town. She will stay here, because I am not going to have the princess of a cult out there against me.
Have you asked her why she was turned into a cat? That we just... Ask your clerics. They just healed her from it. The mother was against the daughter also. Have you asked for any information?
For one, don't care. I'm not having the princess of a cult out running around.
Out of characterly speaking, this is the guy that like had her as a pet, right?
In Trauma's vision, yes.
Oh, did he? And I think he told the party this, right?
He did?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way I'm leaving this dude with her so he can continue raping her.
But it was a vision, so we don't know if that was in the future or.
She was still a cat at the time.
She was still, yeah, she was still a cat at the time. Yeah, and it's a possible future. He can't tell like the exact future.
I guess Corzin will step up to the burgomaster and say, you know, you're right. We came in here a little heavy-handed, and we may have burned too many bridges, but you know, we're very sorry. We will take our leave now, and I'm sure since you know we did defeat the cultist, that you will uphold your end of the bargain, being an honorable man, correct?
What is my end of the bargain?
What was his end of the bargain?
That you guys can carry your weapons.
Irina would. Well, was it that?
Yeah, and Irina can stay in town. Yeah, I already put up my end of the bargain. She is in town, and she's set to marry a wonderful man.
So I've heard. That's great for her. And thank you so
Are we
much.
sure we don't want to just kill this guy?
Our
I'm not leaving
spellcasters,
without-
our healers are tapped. So like, do we want to like we can turn this on him and make sure that he dies and like him for sure. But like, do we want to get out of here?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm leaving without Stella.
Yeah.
That's
Radis
fair.
is not leaving this room without Stella.
I will say we are always looking to increase our advantage against the great evils that plague this land, and we believe that this woman here has information that is dire to our efforts and the eventual.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll promise you one thing. I will get that information. And he says it with like a very sly smile.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the means that I do around in my town.
I just asked these guards if they're really alright with this dude raping all of their women, their sisters and their mothers.
As you say that, he's like, I didn't say anything about rape. She's not my type.
And what does Isaac look like during all this?
Imposing. Very imposing.
Okay. he's
Yeah,
hiding a card.
so
that we haven't seen.
I would say from roll me an insight check. Since you're the one kind of looking them over.
Okay. If I fail, I'll add a D8 to it.
Alright, go ahead and roll a D8. You can minus that D8. 15 was fine. I was looking at your dice number, not the total. The 15 was 15 was actually the number. From your judgment, Isaac looks very imposing. He looks like quite the force. I would say, Zavad, roll me an Arcana check. You can tell his arm deform is probably the work of some kind of strong magic deformation.
So, can I mind link with Isaac? And then tell him, I know you love Irina. We're here to protect her. Do you really want this to go down into a fight?
Isaac,
or can you calm your burgomaster down?
Isaac responds, she'll be well looked after.
These guys are all sleazeballs.
So, do we want to fight this now? So, like, I think we're all in agreement that this guy's not going to get away with this. Do we want to choose to fight now when we are very diminished in capability, or do we want to choose to fight later?
If we choose to fight later, what happens to Stella?
Yeah, I don't see how we get out of this to fight later without losing our opportunity to fight.
We would have to storm the gates, and like we're gonna be kicked out of town. We will never see Irina and Stella again.
Is it worth risking our lives?
Yeah, I do want you guys to look at this moment too, though, as I'm trying to think of the RP word for it. That like this is a real life. Like you guys are really alive too. I want you to think of it as more than just a video game in this situation as well. Like your life is on the line, so to speak. But Stella's is too. So this is quite the decision, but I don't want it to be like such an easy decision because like it's a video game. I can just reload the game. You know, I like this is I forget the RP term of it, but you are a life.
Yeah, I don't want Corson to die. Like, I mean, I'm thinking like if I have to, I can go out the window. I can maybe try and get through the door, but there's a lot of dudes out there. Say we fight this. Say that there's a monstrous arcane creature who I have been cited as being a force, a tour de force here. 2 war mastiffs, 8 guards? 7 guards? 8 guards.
From your guess, there's a lot more than that. There's all you can see.
More than 8. Like
yeah, from footsteps and noise outside.
Like Corzin doesn't want to see anything happen to this person, not only just because selfishly she has information and maybe capabilities that could help us, but also because like she's been through a lot. She didn't really want to be a part of the cult, and she deserves to have a second chance. We don't get any of that if we fight and possibly die here. And that's Corzin's perspective. Like, I understand the Paladin's like, no way. No, she's not getting out of here without us, kind of thing. So, like...
The last time you told us to all run away because you were scared. We killed everything quite easily, though.
That is true.
Yeah, but I have 0 spell slots. Trauma has 0 spell slots. This is us going into... Could we come back and...
No, we're getting kicked out of the town.
I know, but
there is no coming back.
There's other ways to get into the town. The cultists did it. We could do it. Like...
The cultists were already established in the town, and then became cultists.
We can try and dip the guards and hide out in town, and then when we're recouped and recovered, go back. We can leave now and never come back. We can leave now and try and talk our way back into staying town, or sneaking back into town, bribing guards.
I would say we're at least we're all at full health. I just don't know what how, like, we don't know how many guards are out there right now. There could be 50.
And what, three of us are fully diminished?
We're tapped.
What we'd be banking on is if we take out the Burgomeister, that they would back down.
And that's a big if. It's a tough choice. Like, we can try and save her for who she is now, or we can try and save her for who she is later. What do you guys want to do? Corzon's for walking out.
Yeah, so
If you walk out,
yeah, normally
Radis is dying here.
Can I see out this window?
but you can see what you can see. So if you can see, you can see. Yeah,
Okay. Can I see the ground? Like, are we on the first floor?
you're on the first floor. Like it's you're a little bit up, and you're on the first floor though. Yeah.
I didn't catch what Sin said. What'd you say, Sin?
I said if you guys are walking out, Radis is dying here.
I can thunderstep Stella out that window if you guys wanted to make a run for her.
Yeah.
Would that
So,
keep you
like,
with us, Radis?
Yeah. He's not leaving her behind.
Keep in mind also that Thunderstep will hit everyone in a 10.
Yeah, that's why I would let, like, we all start escorting. I'm the last one in line. You guys are walking down the hall, and as soon as you're 10 feet out of way, I just thunderstep her right out that window, and we make a run for it.
That could be a great idea. Honestly, it's risky, but we could get the best of both worlds. We stay alive. And
Wouldn't she hit the Burgomaster?
I would hit the Burgomaster. I would deal damage to everybody in this room, basically. But except for me and Stella.
Alright.
I'm not quite exactly. So you can choose not to hurt
Okay.
Stella?
No,
Correct. I can teleport one person with me.
now,
That's what I'm saying. I can put my hand on her shoulder.
I do
As
want to
we're,
let
like,
I do want to let you guys know I'm giving you guys extra time here. Like this, you guys like really this is happening in real time, but this is a very important
Yeah,
decision.
we're fudging
I just
time.
want to say it just for future reference, because I might not always give you guys this much time to discuss a strategy on something that's like an instant decision thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is Thunderstep?
But this is a pretty important decision.
It's a teleportation spell that I can take one person with me.
So you're going to
Anywhere
tell.
that I can see, I can teleport.
Okay.
If you are near him and not that person, you take thunder damage.
Yeah, 3d10.
Hence Thunderstep.
So you're saying while we're being escorted out, you're going to
Yeah,
quickly.
then I will be the last person in line, and then I will grab Stella, and then we'll all have to make a run for it. But you guys will still be escorting out, so I'll try to like delay. Maybe should tie my shoes or something. I don't know. Hopefully, get you all the fuck out of here because I feel like it's still going to come to a fight.
Yeah, because your character would be smart enough to know this would be an act of war, because you would literally be hurting them. Just make it clear.
But it might give us a chance to get better position.
I'm not telling you not to.
Radis, I'm not arguing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just trying to convince Kotara because we've got that mind link still. But like this will at least because Radis is gonna die. He's not leaving. But maybe this gives us a chance to set up for a better fight.
Well, but also, do we know that in character? Because Sin said it had a character.
Well,
I
but
mean, it's a paladin.
yeah, I mean, and we got to look at it like this too. He thundersteps out, and we fight. Not only are we diminished, we're also missing a person. But
Yeah, the one person with spells you're missing.
yeah, but like I said, I mean, it is what it is.
Fight now or fight later.
Yeah, I mean, Tanuvas I don't think is in any of the mind links. So he's just
No.
kind of looking at everyone and going...
I don't know what to do at this point, so I don't know if we.
Better do something. So the choices: are we fighting or are we not fighting? Radis says
If
this
there's
is
going to be a
hard.
fight that happens, to lose the wizard, who's the only one with spell slots that could do massive damage, is going to really suck if he has to teleport out.
So we can. So basically, like.
It's a good
Is
idea,
this the front
but
door that we walked in?
but like I said,
No.
we don't know if there's how many guards are.
This isn't the front door. This is. I don't know what you're trying to point at. But yeah, so this is the front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because currently, right now, like, we can walk out of here uncontested, as far as we know. But we don't know what coming back will be like, versus trying to have our cake and eat it, and take her and run, and cross our fingers that we all make it out. Or we sit here, we fight, and we see what happens.
Like, I don't really know Stella. I feel bad for her. I feel like if we leave this town, though, Irina's fucked too. And then that's somebody we've traveled with, and that's helped us for weeks now that I feel a little bit more.
Yeah.
Courses for walking
Yeah,
out.
I
He'll
mean-
fight if he has to, but he's for walking out.
I feel like I just want
I just
like
don't
popcorn.
see how
Like,
we recover from walking out of here. Like, I don't.
We're
I
just
feel like
as
this is
evil,
our only
Strahd.
chance to actually fight this out, if this is a fight that needs to happen.
Problem is, I don't know how to leave this tile, like, because we just kind of teleported here. I'm assuming we got to go this way to get out of here.
yes.
And then
Yeah, there's
I
a
don't
door
know.
below us that the guards.
So here, hold on. I'll pull up a.
Where I'm pinging is the front door, right?
But yes.
Yeah, and then I would be out here, so I mean, it's only one turn to get back into the fight. It's not like I'm out of the fight forever. And then hopefully you guys can be out there and out the front
Right.
door.
But we're
But-
like I'm not
yeah,
sure where
eh,
we're going to even be at.
But here, I'll pull up a map. Just remember that this is a town full of guards too, so it'd be more than just this.
Right.
So
But how does the whole town? How do they communicate? How does the whole town of guards know that something's
Sassy?
going
It's
on?
called walkie-talkies.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
for
alright.
one, you're right. Unless you kill them all right here, they're gonna easily be able to shout and do alerts. Like you don't think
Okay.
towns like have like alert systems,
Okay.
bells and stuff. I'm trying to pull up the map. Here
So
we go.
we would bet that if the burgomaster's
So this is where
dead,
and we
how
are
much
and
allegiance
we are
did
here.
the town have?
There's a gate here. Remember, these are tall ass walls too. There's a gate here, a gate here, a gate here, and a gate here. I would say the walls are probably like 5 stories. It looks like 5 or 6 stories. They're taller than pretty
And
much
where's
every
this
building
Baron's
in here.
house?
A Baron's is right here. So there's a gate
So
here.
there's a gate directly west.
Gate
There's a
here,
gate directly, yeah, right here.
here, here, here.
And then each of these scars is like 200 feet, right? So that gate's like 800 feet away.
100 feet each.
Okay, so it's 500 feet away.
So if we're gonna smash and grab, we're gonna need to somehow get to Irina because.
Well, I don't agree
if
with the
we leave and
smash
they're
and
not
grab
there-
at bad position. I feel like if you guys are gonna want to fight it, we fight it just the way we are, so the wizard can blow up the burgomaster, and hopefully the guards will be like, "Holy shit," and not attack us anymore.
Yeah, it's either walk, run, or fight. Walk out of here, run away with the person we want, or fight and try and stand our.
But the thing is, with the initiative, you don't even know when Zavad's gonna go, so it's like.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and that's like above table. Like, yeah, we won't know how it's
yeah.
gonna turn out. We don't know what they can do. we
Well,
don't know what they're
that
capable of.
initiative won't matter the way we're planning on doing it, because we wouldn't be acting as if we were going to fight with the way you guys are planning on doing it. We'd be acting as if we're going to walk out. Zavad would then do his thing.
Right, but
Then
you
the
but
rest
you
of us
also
would
have
be
to remember you're looking at it purely from that standpoint. But then there would have to be like reflex checks and stuff like that because they would still he still has to like grab her, right? Like so there's still a move. He still has to utter the phrase, so they would still have a chance to react depending on. So there would still
Yeah.
be initiative, so to speak, with that going. It's not like
We
it's
don't
just a
know.
free
Ice
play
Pitch
because it's
counterspell.
out of combat.
We don't know who's counterspell.
Yeah,
We
they're
don't
still
know who's
uttering
counterspell.
words, and then yeah, there can still be counterspell. I'm not saying that anyone has counterspell, but in theory, there could still be counterspells. There's a lot that could still happen. I'm just throwing that out there because yeah, it's not BG3 where you just get a free move because we're not technically in initiative yet.
Well, we should
Well,
get a
right,
premium.
but I mean, also rounds are based on you kind of doing everything. So I imagine it's only going to be like a second or two for him to cast that. Which I mean, I guess someone could react in that time frame.
I mean,
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
I was about to say, you figure one whole turn 6 seconds, so if it takes a few seconds to cast a spell, then absolutely somebody could still react.
So are we walking out of here? Are we smashing, grabbing, or are we fighting?
I mean, I can't really contribute other than like Oosili, because none of us is not in any of the mind links.
Do we want the party to maybe die here over this fight now?
I'm fine with either out of character. We can
Any fight,
it.
we have to be ready to die. I mean,
for sure.
Like, I would have prefer having my spell slots, but
yeah, being able to actually.
Yeah, I think we gotta bite the bullet here and walk out. Like, if I gotta try and talk Radis and do it, I'll do it. But like, I don't know if this is a good fight for us right now. And like the DM very heavily handed was like, Isaac's a force. Like, watch out, guys, he's a problem. With 3 tapped healers.
It's not like I know what a heal spell is. I never see those.
Excuse me, how many times did I get you up that last fight?
At the end of the day,
you made me drink my own potion against my will.
Right. Look, I'm not really for the fight, but if we're gonna do it, let's do it, or not. But I mean, we've been sitting for 30 minutes, just about, or 20 minutes. So,
I
out. I mean, at the end of the day, if we're playing as if we were here, I mean, with 3 people diminished, we're fighting just to do it, basically. I mean, I understand
we're grace of being able to choose whether we fight or not here. Yeah, there are consequences one way or another. I would rather us live and fight another day.
You know, it just sucks because Irene's going to get caught in the crossfire either way, unless we find another way back in. But
do whatever the party wants.
Wait. At least you know Irene is safe, so to speak. Like, they're not going to go kill her. At least you know that
He did say
much.
that he wants her to marry his friend. So that was the burgomaster's friend. So they're going to be utilizing her politically, not abusing her. Oh, but believe me, I would want to come back and take out this burgomaster, just on my terms, not his terms.
Outside the walls. We can sleep for 8 hours or take our 24-hour break and then come back in. Unless he's like killed Stella in the last 24 hours, which I don't think would be the case. Like, we'll find our way back to his manor and we'll stab him in his bed. Like, I don't care what it looks like. Like, we'll come get him. But we shouldn't do it now.
All right, well, before we do anything, can we take a 5-minute break and then we can...
Yeah, so yeah, how about this? We're going to take a 5-minute break, and after that, a decision needs to be made. All right, so right now, we'll say it's 8:20. We'll go till 8:25. Really think about it. Remember, this is a real life. And we'll meet back up at 8:25 for probably the biggest decision we've made in this campaign. All right. See you guys then.
Alright.
Boom, boom, boom. Intense.
Right.
Want to get like some snack food.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, I'm back.
All
I,
right.
I do want to say, I know this has like been a high stress situation, but this has probably been the most fun I've ever had in a D&D situation. It is so just like the situation that you want in these type of games. It's like that, like this right here is a point, you know, out of character, obviously. This is like a point where it's like, it can tip either way here, and it's just so beautiful.
It feels like I'm on a powder keg for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know which way it's gonna explode.
Like, I don't know, I just think this situation
yeah,
right
it's
here
fun.
is what it's all about.
There's the real anxiety of, is my character gonna die this session? Versus like, are we gonna be able to get this person and the information they have if we leave now? Like, there's no easy choice.
And it was so awesome just the way it all like how every situation led to this moment. Like Zavad's character just being kind of like rude to the girl about her father, which made her panic and run to the house. You followed and then went and talked to the strangers outside to go help. That freaked them out, which called the guards, and the guards brought here. And then Sassy with the it's like so many just things fell into place to make this happen. I just have to say, I think this is what D&D's about right here. It's beautiful.
All right. So what's the decision?
So I really thought about it. Katara, knowing war and knowing our situation, we're in this world that we don't know. She would not want to fight half-cocked. She would want to... We already knew we could bribe a guard to get in here before. Take the situation on our terms. She can see, with her being as an order cleric and her war knowledge, that this is not going to work in our favor.
Drama thinks as long as there's breath in us, we can help. But if we die here, then they're definitely at their mercy.
The only thing that Tanuvasa can say after, like, I imagine there'd be like a kind of like a long pause here while we're doing this like timey-wimey thing and they're waiting for a response, is Tanuvasa would just look to his party members and see that they're struggling and probably understand that they're doing some kind of mental communication. They just be like, it is at times like these that we must act on our hearts. For if we do not, we might live to regret it.
All right, so I don't know if that was for...
Yeah, I have no idea what
Well,
that meant.
It's purposely vague.
That was
Yeah,
so vague.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the greatest speech I've ever.
That was almost like asking Gina what...
Yeah, can I get inspiration for that?
Yeah.
Can we all get the inspiring leader, like, temporary hip?
Okay.
Tara is not going to let this go, but she definitely knows.
All right, well, we're done discussing right now.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Katara wants to fight another day on their terms, not.
Okay, and we're going to go through this list. I'm gonna literally spotlight each person without communicating with each other on what they are doing. So, King, what are you doing?
Oh, do you want to do this really special and so we can't meta and we go into separate rooms when we tell you what we're gonna do?
Do you know what? Yeah, that sounds great. Let me do it. Alright. What are you doing?
So Tanubasa might be fucked because if they're all voting, he's not in that, so he's just gonna hope that his message that he said kind of gets through to them.
What's gonna get through to them? What he said?
Well, he just said to follow his heart and your hearts, and hopefully they kind of know Tanuvasa's heart, and he's going to. He knows what he can do for the group in this party to try to get them out, and he's going to. Fuck.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I have to pull the trigger, right? I have to make this decision.
Yes.
He's gonna rage, and he's going to just try to throw everything he can into pushing through the doorway.
Oh my god. Okay.
And clearing a path, essentially.
All right. Well, I'm gonna switch out. All right. What are you doing?
Walking out, choosing
Okay.
discretion over valor and living to fight another day.
Sounds good. All right, Sin. What are you doing?
I said earlier that I'd do whatever the party wants.
Okay. All right. You know what? We're gonna do this differently. Alright, we're gonna do this differently because this actually makes no sense to each person because you don't get to see what the other person's doing. I'm gonna make an initiative with just you guys, and we'll let people act how they're gonna act. Alright, that's
well, I mean, the kind of thing that I was saying was basically
right,
we
but
all say that, and then when it
if
comes to
somebody
initiative,
did something
we do
first, that
what
might
we
have
do.
changed somebody else's opinion. So
That's true.
that's why I want to do it where you guys act, and then you guys can alter. You know, you can act depending on what the person did in front of you.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I think that way sounds just because if everyone's giving me different things, I'm thinking in my head like, well, what would this person do if this person did? Is like, wait a second. All right, so so this is going to be a decision-making initiative. So we're going to. All right. Roll that initiative.
My initial roll sucks, so here we go.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1, but I
Oh
can't
my-
roll a 1. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
That's a lot of
This
low
has to
numbers,
be
so
the
yeah.
grossest initiative roll I've ever seen.
Thank God we're not fighting the people
Thank
yet.
God this is just a decision-making initiative. All right, so Zavon's first.
I don't think I've rolled higher than a 5.
Wait, why does it say that?
It's saying my turn.
I don't know why. It's definitely not. Update set as count. Okay.
Now, these guys aren't considered enemies, right?
They are. They're red.
Not yet.
So how does this work if I'm trying to leave the room? Do I just walk by
Yeah,
them?
you could just you could walk by them and then they would be kind of like escorting you, so to speak. I'm just basically trying to see what you guys are doing. So if you tell me you're walking, tell me you're walking out of the room, it just means you're letting the guard escort you out.
Yeah, I'll let the guard escort me out.
Okay, so Zavad's character, we're just gonna.
Jesus Christ.
I told you there's a few more out here. So Radis, it's up to you if you want to follow suit or.
I guess I'm following.
Tanavasa.
Well, they're just walking out.
Yeah.
Tanuvasa looks dejected and a bit disappointed. But he also knows that what he was intending to do would just be endangering others basically against their will now, and so he reluctantly walks out.
Alright. So I think I know everybody else. Is everybody just walking out then?
Well, I'm gonna mind link with Stella
Okay.
as an action,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, "We will be back. Hold strong, my dear.
Okay. And
Don't give up." And then she walks out.
she just looks discouraged after someone who's just been in like captivity, but she's just like she understands. All right.
And she does kind of look back and do a little glare at the burgomaster as she's walking out.
He strikes you dead.
All right. So, being escorted out of town. Let's see. Let's go to the map. Bring out the map. I think that was a good way of doing it, though, the initiative thing. Because all I kept thinking was, like, yeah, if King did what he wanted to do, but everybody else walked out, like, that would have been a bad situation. So I'm like, yeah, let's make sure everyone, like, you get to see what happens first.
Well, now I know what did King want to do.
He already kind of
Tanuvasa
told
was
you.
going to rage and try to clear a path for people to get out of the room and shove through the guards. And he was probably going to die. Because he would.
Well, how I feel like it is, we bribed a guard to get in late night that no one's allowed in. We can have.
Tanuvasa's just very kind-hearted and.
Yeah. Oh, but same with her. That's why she mind linked with Stella. She just knows 3 of our party members has just spent 3 hours
I'm
healing.
going to willingly give myself a debuff where I cannot rage.
Oh, that's fun.
Because he doesn't feel right about what just happened and what he did.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and Corzin doesn't like getting played.
For a
He's
period
like,
of
wow,
time.
this Baron really did us dirty with his scheming here. Like, I'm not going to tolerate it, but I can't do anything now. So that's where Corzin says that.
So,
We can always have Atramedes send a letter to Stella. The Vod can fly.
you
Or
want
not Stella, to
you want to roll a
Irina.
1d4 on days, King?
Sure.
All right. Maybe we get something down.
What are we? Are we at Hogwarts now?
So 4
Oh,
days. Yeah, I respect it
It'd
though.
be rough if
I
we
like.
go in tomorrow night to go kill the Baron.
Luckily enough, he's still pretty badass, but yeah. Luckily enough, he rolled top max health over and over again.
Yeah, I did get lucky there.
Cursed my high number.
All right, so we're out. What?
Oh, man.
We're out of town. It's like 5:40 at night. What are we gonna do?
Are we in the woods? Like, where are we? On the
You're,
path?
you're out there.
Are there
they
trees
close
by
the,
us?
They close the gates. Yeah.
Well, Katara like just takes her fist and punches a tree to release all her anger, and was like, "I cannot believe he got the."
All right. You broke your hand. You can't carry a weapon. I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty strong. I'm 18 strength here. Knock the tree down.
Don't have 18 strength bones.
It was 18 strength, not 18 constitution.
Actually, she might with her roll.
Actually, I mean, she actually I don't know what her role is for constitution.
She just lets out like a scream of she's so angry at like the way the situation has gone. She's like, this cannot be left thing. She hated that she was so weak that she couldn't do anything because she was so weak from healing all the townsfolk.
Tanuvasa conversely just kind of looks like a dejected puppy in a sense. He just doesn't really. Where normally he would be like growling and like being loud and.
Katara grabs Tilly. You just see her just shouting at Tilly, like, is she losing it? Going, we did everything that man did. We killed his cultists. We healed his town. And this is how we're treated. He doesn't trust us. Doesn't want us to figure it out. And she's just like talking to Tilly. Like, does
your lungs fixed, right, Zavad?
Yes.
Okay.
He paid lots
What's
of money.
that?
Your lungs fixed, right?
Yeah, we all pitched in money.
Yeah.
and
Okay. I
equipment.
just saw on my notes for when that ended, and I thought it was gone.
Wait, it was gonna end for free?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait. Did you ever split our gold?
Yeah, did you ever give us
You knew it was
the
going
306 gold?
to. He took all your gold? No, I'm just kidding.
Then we would have stayed and fight.
Let's see, where's the
I
party?
care more about gold than Stella.
take-
Right?
Yeah.
I know her priorities.
From my cold dead hand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's mistaken about Tyr being her god.
Yeah.
Her power is coming from somewhere else.
That's the tear she brings. her
So-
always.
Do you guys want to split this now? Because you guys technically do have like this group goal that I can pretty much split or distribute whenever. Or do you guys want to split it now? Or you want to just keep in this like
The bank. Yeah, you can, well, we didn't-
I would like to see the gold number
Okay.
of my inventory
Yeah.
go up.
All right, deal. So split 304.
Ooh, triple digits, baby.
I now have 54 gold.
I like that split thing. That's nice.
Yeah.
How much
So
gold was
Corzin-
it?
51 we all got.
Yeah, 51.
You already got it though. It's
Yeah.
all automatic now.
Yeah, it's automatic.
So Tanuvasa would just he would just give his gold to someone else. He doesn't feel right taking it.
But this gold would have been
This-
this would have been
was
split way
split
before this happened.
Before the
Yeah,
Bruno
this
happened.
this,
Oh.
This
yeah,
is
this
when we
isn't
did all
new.
the selling in
I
town.
guess he would have already had it.
Yeah,
so
you'd already
Yeah.
have it. I think though we should end a little early today, only because none of this was planned today, and I have nothing set up for what could happen after this. Like, this was totally not the direction I thought any of this would go, but I think it was absolutely beautiful. But whatever you guys did from now, I would not be prepared. But we can discuss.
Next few days are gonna be rough for
Yeah.
me.
Before
I put a strong restriction on myself.
Before we end, though, I would like to get you guys to kind of talk and get a rough idea how you're going to handle this, so I can prepare, because this is so. It doesn't have to be exact. You guys can still wing it and play it by ear, but just like a rough idea of like what do you guys think the plan's going to be.
I was gonna say,
I
be
can-
prepared for us to rest like one night and then be on the warpath right back to the Baron's
Right.
house.
I
That's
think
where
we
I'm at,
should
is I'm
arrive
always
at
in on the way out.
night, catch people unawares. I think we need to send Archimedes, the owl, to give a letter to Irina explaining, like in code, whatever the situation, or at least explain where we've gone, and to hold tight. Don't make any enemies.
I wouldn't,
Don't make any life-changing decisions.
Decisions, yeah.
and I wouldn't reach out to her at all.
It sounds like she's lost.
if we reach out
Like
to
he's
her,
willingly wants to be in this relationship, right? This isn't against her will. Did I understand that correctly?
As far as you know, it's not against her will.
Yeah, so like even if she's being mind controlled or something like that, I feel like if we give Irina the heads up, then it's
She
then
might
her
warn the
boyfriend's
Virgo.
going to give the heads up, which means the Baron's
Well,
gonna
or
know.
maybe just letting her know that, you know, we're going to
Just-
be out of town for a little bit. That's what, maybe it'd be like, so if it is, that we're now
Maybe we
out
could
of
just send
town
her-
and move
I
it.
wouldn't do anything, because if her fiance now after 24 hours is going to be there, I would just not. If we're planning on returning back in 24 hours anyway.
No, I'm saying the
I
letter's
don't-
going to be a decoy, though. Like saying, oh, we're going to continue our hunt of how to destroy Strahd. Like, make it a decoy. So if the Burgomaster sees it, he thinks, you know, he's not as alarmed because he's thinking, oh, they left. They let Irina know they left. Oh, these guys did leave. They turned tailed and left, you know. Not thinking the next day we're going to go pow, pow, attack. If it is infiltrated, like the letter. So she knows we left, but she thinks we left to go to Kresny or whatever that town to continue our hunt to how to destroy Strahd. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, my plan is, as I was on the way, and I'm looking for like weaknesses in the walls, shorter areas, holes.
Well, I mean, I
anything.
can misty step on top of the wall and drop a rope for y'all to climb up. That's not a problem.
Yeah. So like, if we end up having to defeat the walls, then yeah, we'll defeat the walls. If we can sneak through a guardhouse, we'll sneak through a guardhouse, or whatever it looks like. But yeah, no, I want to get back into that house.
I will.
Hopefully, when he and Isaac are separated.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of the map, and I will also put it in Discord. So if you guys like want to kind of look at it, get some ideas.
Because if I recall, weren't the cult guys that we were following along this east wall?
I thought they were going north for some reason.
Yeah,
Northeast
so they were
wall.
like
is in the
down.
north.
They were like down here or something, and then they snuck all the way up to the tree, like way up north here, and then into this house.
Right.
I think it was this one or one of them. We might be able to employ the help of Skarn, who Isaac does not care for. Say like, hey, you know, the Burgomaster dies tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do here
Yeah.
too. Yeah, because like you know, like a lot of people don't like the Burgomaster.
The person we sold the knives to seems to be underground, like doesn't want people
He could
knowing
have
he's
an in with the criminal underground.
No, I would say just because you are who you are, you don't see any sign of that. Like criminal, like not Thieves Guild or whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying for him being so shady, come out back with these knives. He's doing something he's not supposed to be doing. So it's like maybe he would be against
we
the
can
Burgomaster
blackmail
too.
him if we need to.
No, I wouldn't do double blackmail. We need
we
some
had to.
friends.
You know what you guys should do? Ask that in for help.
Nah, lol.
Yeah. Burn his wine down.
No, but okay. So at least I have a general idea of what you guys plan on doing next session. I will say though, I loved everything that happened today. I think you guys played great. I think it was
Intense.
an intense moment. I think the things that could happen from here, there's nothing written about, so it's gonna be really awesome to see what happens. I don't think they expected this, but
My only fear is that in the next 24 hours, one of them gets killed and we lose that thread of information or camaraderie. And so as long as they don't die in the next 24 hours, I'll be satisfied. But
I would say from your impression or whatever, he seems like somebody that would like to play with this toy, not just get rid of it. Like he could assassinate them.
I mean, look, he's keeping the son of the.
From your impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun in the whatever holding area he has in his manor. But yeah, step
I don't
one,
think
defeat
she
the
would be
walls
instantly killed. I think she would be played with and then killed. But
for at least 24 hours. Fingers crossed, but who knows? Cool.
Yeah. So cool, guys. Yeah, sorry to end a little early today, but this all went in a totally different turn. I want to make sure I'm prepared for what happens next. But yeah, good shit today, guys. Next Sunday we're here next Sunday. I think a little heads. Wait, is it next Sunday we're going camping?
no, it's in middle of June.
It's the 10th, right?
No,
when
it's
is it, Jay?
June 9th.
No, I think
12.
it's the 15th.
Okay.
15th.
I got to
Yeah.
look.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like in 2, possibly 3 weeks.
Right. Okay.
June
Six-
8th to 11th is when
16th,
I'm
the
out of
Oh,
town.
so you won't be. Oh no, wait. Yeah. So
I'll be here next week.
Oh,
the
you
week
will.
after I'll be
Okay.
back.
Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar weird. Okay, so cool.
Yeah, we're all.
So and then Zavad's out, and we're gonna be off the 16th. I was kicking around this idea, guys, and I was gonna throw it your guys' way as well. I was thinking for summertime, we would take one Sunday off every month. So instead of doing every Sunday, we would do 3 Sundays and then 1 Sunday off, 3 Sundays, 1 Sunday off, just so if anyone wants to make summer plans or whatever.
I'm never going to be able to remember which day is when.
Yeah, I mean,
I just wait for the little red dot in Discord to tell me show up.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
okay,
let's-
I'll just keep it up then. We'll keep it as it is, and we'll just put it.
Like if somebody wants to make plans, just
Yeah.
holler and let us know what
Yeah,
dates you
just
got
let us
available.
know. It's fine.
Sure. Okay, cool. I'm just somebody who feels really bad about ever taking a day off, but yeah, I don't know why I'm that way. But
Because you're a Gen Xer.
I am.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, awesome. Get awesome work
There's
today,
a lot of hard
guys.
choices made.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next Sunday then to see how this all ends.
Good stuff.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it was fun. GG's.
Yeah,
Really
DDs.
blood.
You just
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap up stream for like maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I kind of
yeah.
want to go for like a little walk.
Yeah.
So and then eat, and then we'll be back with a little later night stream with some Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Yo,
We'll be back
sitting
later.
GG, man. That was awesome. That was
intense. Yeah.
that was probably one of my favorite moments we've had in tabletop so far.
Let's see. It could have gone.
There was
many
just so
ways.
many things that happened from decisions.
Yeah.
So many things, and it snowballed into this thing that was never supposed to happen.
And it was all so
Organic.
immediate and organic. Like 3 people had to leave to get to the Burgomaster because the guards were escorting the rest of our party. Thank God a lot of us have that telekinetic connection.
If you think about it too, like nothing happened. Like when you guys used all your spell slots, that's before any of this happened.
Yeah.
So it's the heal to get that for free, but then it just ended up being a consequence. But that wasn't supposed to be a consequence for that. I mean, it was just so.
It might have been really different if all of us were at our full spell slots, our full rest, our full health.
Oh, I'm sure it would have been very different.
Very different. But just being surrounded, it's like know to pick your battles, know to fight on my terms, not on somebody else's terms. And that's something Kotara would be really
I wouldn't say you
strict
guys, it would have been guaranteed wipe because you guys have come through some miracle
Yeah,
shit
Mary,
before.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
I
but
had-
it would have been very tough fight.
I could have made a lot of them drop all their weapons. I do have that channel divinity where all those guard at 30 feet surrounding me, that one channel divinity, if they fail, I can tell them to drop their weapon. So that first round, we might have been not having as many people just hitting with their fists, you know? Like there was options I had, and it's not like I don't hit hard with my mace. I can hit with my mace, but it's just like
I was
no
curious,
spells.
I don't think it would have been a guaranteed wipe.
I was just more concerned
But it
what
would've-
Isaac could do. If he was a spellcaster, what nasty spells could he cast? Like, once Corzin saw that. That was what was like. All the guards, most of them might have just dropped their weapons the first round, you know? It's like, and there was a choke point at the entryway. So all those guards piling up, if there was some way to block that door, you know?
Yeah, would have been very intriguing.
Yeah, it would have been an interesting fight. I just don't think it was worth all of our lives when we're stuck in this world we don't know.
Yeah.
And truthfully, do we really know Stella that well at this point? Mind you, I would
still
want
a
to
wife, and you're a cleric.
Yeah, I want to
and you have a
save her.
paladin, so
yeah,
it makes
yeah,
sense
we do
not
wanna
to want to
save her,
leave.
but I feel like what Katara was, she's so angry, she's punching trees and yelling at Tilly because she failed. She feels like she failed, but she also was trying to be like, this is a fight that is not on our terms either. Like, three of us are so exhausted from healing everybody the last 3 hours. So it's like, is it worth all my comrades' lives too? You know, it was a very hard decision. It was definitely, I mean, we talked about it for like 40 minutes. So yeah, we were all kind of like, God, what are we going to do?
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Love you all. We'll see you back in like 40 minutes or so. We will be back tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
You guys have a wonderful evening. And if we don't see you again tonight, and you're going to see us for D&D next Sunday.
And bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bruce.